Now we know where we are.
Boy, oh boy, there's always one.
Oh, what are we doing now?
I guess we talk.
Spoilers for No Other Choice, Marty Supreme, and Sentimental Value. And aside from that, we just wanted to say before listening to this episode, if you haven't yet, watch these movies. All three of the films we talk about today are really good, and going into them blind is the best way to experience them. So, support your local cinema and watch these movies. So, thank you for listening and please enjoy.
Did you hear Apple TV got the rights to the Cosmere test?
What, really?
They're going to be turning Mistborn into 3 movies, like one for each book.
Oh, God.
And the Stormlight Archive, each book will be a season.
Of course, they wanted to lap that shit up.
Well, Brandon Sanderson said that it was like a bidding war to get the rights across like so many
Why did
places.
Apple have to win, bro?
Yeah.
Actually, Apple, I guess, is not like the worst.
Apple
Apple's
made
not too
F1 tests, your favorite movie.
That's true. That's true. I guess Apple's not the worst. I mean, it's like if it could have been, it could have been AMC or something that got the rights. Then we would have really been fine.
Then it would have been over.
Calcia is like the Vin. Oh, we have to stop the smoke scam. We gotta stop the smoke. And then it's just an ad break. But there's like the fade in mid episode. Do you remember? Did your Walking Dead episodes have that? The fade in?
Yeah.
You could tell that they. Do you know that, Alex?
Oh,
like
yeah.
that fucking
like
fade into the ads, and then they never got rid
I know
of
what you
it.
mean.
So
Yeah.
They always kept those weird edits. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Every quarter of the episode, there'd be a weird fade in. It's like, wait, what the fuck was that?
That's so weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So Alex, now you got to keep your Apple TV Plus subscription when these movies come out in like 10 years.
Bro, they were holding my debit card hostage because I didn't have money on it, and they said, "Oh, yep, like we have to charge your card, and because we haven't taken money out of your card, we're not going to allow you to do anything now."
Oh yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Because I tried downloading like just another app I needed, and they said, "Oh, you need to update your payment method." But even though the app was free,
That's so scummy.
it's such bullshit. So I had to pay the extra $13, even though I don't use it.
See, I paid
I
up
don't watch
all
anything
my
on Apple
debt,
TV,
and I couldn't. It's still like the app again. It's ogre.
That's bullshit.
It's all ogre.
I can't keep getting away with this.
And just like that, candid intro over.
Oh my lord. Alright, everyone is too sleepy today. So welcome.
Sleepy boys.
No one is going to raise their voices.
We're more sleepy than angry today.
Exactly.
We're
so
3
welcome.
sleepy men.
Yes, you fucking stole my fucking intro. Stupid mother. Alright, but anyway, we are the 3 angry men. Oh, I'm so angry. Grr.
Grr.
So pissed off right now, man.
Yes.
Who's here today?
I
Raise your
am.
hands, class.
It's me, Alex. I'm here today.
Alex is here.
Alex is here. Hello, Alex.
Who are you?
Welcome back.
Who's the guy talking?
I'm Jacob, and I'm back.
Well, hi, Jacob.
I'm back
Amazing.
for another episode.
Amazing. And no one needs to know who I am. So let's get started.
You'll be the elusive third.
I'm the elusive third.
Who could you be?
I'm Tass the Strange.
Pay for our Patreon, and we'll tell you who this elusive third person is.
If you pay for the Patreon, we'll give you enough information to dox us.
Jesus.
And you can meet us anytime in real life. Really, it's
know.
up to you because we won't have any say in it.
we'll have no security, nothing. It's just
Anyway, this
mercy.
is all a joke. You can already dox us. But anyway.
Yeah, it can't be that hard.
You're allowed.
Can't be that
I
hard.
give you permission.
Anyway, but don't do that.
Yeah, that's not cool, bro.
Yeah.
It's an L.
Anyway, today we're talking about new releases for Australia at least, because everything
I thought you were
else
gonna
came
say.
out like 3 months
I
ago.
thought you were gonna say for Australian Day for some reason.
No, not for
3
Australia.
new releases to
No.
celebrate the fact that the Australia pushes back release dates for school holidays, which is fucking stupid.
That's so
That is
stupid.
Just release the
I-
movies when they should
It
come out.
worked with Marty Supreme. Kids were in that cinema, which I'm sure we'll get to.
That'll be that. We'll talk about that more than the actual film itself.
Well, that's for later. Anyway,
That's for later.
yeah.
who wants to
But yeah, anyway.
introduce the films? I think Alex is on a roll.
I might as well. So yes, the films we have chosen to talk about are Sentimental Value. No other. Should I say the directors? I guess.
Yeah, sure.
No. Sentimental Value by Joachim Trier. No Other Choice by Park Chan-wook, and Marty Supreme by
The other
Josh
one.
Safdie.
Beautiful.
Yeah, by the other brother. And those are our 3 films, and we'll talk about one of them first.
Yes, we watched all of them in the cinemas, guys.
All of them.
Yes, all of them. We were all next to
back
each
to
other.
back.
when we
Yeah, the
watched
whole
these.
time we watched all 3 of them in the same day, next to each other.
Yep.
It was really,
Exactly.
really incredible experience.
It was beautiful, really. It made me tear up.
Well,
Yeah, no, I
We
was
were
crying.
so connected.
Alex, since you're really like on the roll here, do you want to pick
Oh
a
my
movie
God.
to introduce? And
Yeah, which
Oh,
one should we
God.
poke at first?
it's up to Alex.
No other choice, maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking no other choice.
I think no other choice.
Oh, beautiful. I just finished No Other Choice 40
there you
minutes
go.
ago,
Nice.
so
Perfect.
it's perfect. In the cinema, guys.
In the cinema.
in
So
the cinema.
wait,
in
Yeah,
the
of course.
cinema.
I
Yeah,
forgot
you
we're all
guys are
there.
too.
So
We woke up and watched the movie, and then came at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah,
and
of
came
course.
back and recorded.
Yeah. That's how we do it, you
Yeah,
know.
that's how we do it.
There's so much dedication here, audience.
All right,
But yes, no other choice.
it is a
Good
film.
movie. It is a film.
It has a
All right, let's do it.
feature-length runtime.
Yeah, let's do our ratings now.
Yeah, and that's it. We're good.
That's no, yeah, this is a good movie.
Yeah, this is Park Chan-wook's new film, which you
Yep.
know, for all intents and purposes, is basically the only movie he's ever made besides Old Boy for me, because I haven't watched anything else. Even though I've
That's so-
owned
that's
Yeah,
I've
so
that's
owned
real.
Decision to Leave on Blu-ray since it came out 4 years
Yeah.
ago. It's still in the shrink wrap, but anyway. This is his new film.
Yep.
It is it's messing with some of the genre elements I've seen him mess with before in the one movie I saw of his, and that's exciting. I kind of
Yeah.
explained this to someone I know as like, yeah, he makes like a serious movie, like it's supposed to be serious, but it's also very stylized and
Yeah,
darkly humorous.
Yeah.
So-
it's got a lot of dark humor in it,
Yeah, a lot of dark humor. So
which definitely worked for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
100%.
definitely
me
laughing.
too.
yeah,
This
I
was
was
great.
laughing a lot.
Yeah,
I thought stuff was really funny in this movie. Should have won Best Comedy of the Year
Yeah. I was.
over who actually won Best Comedy. It was Marty Supreme, wasn't it, at the Golden Globes?
Yeah.
it probably was. Yeah, it would have been
That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
some shit like that. There's no this would not have been nominated for
No.
anything anyway.
There's no way.
It got nominated in the Golden Globes and not the Oscars.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This movie follows a man. He's Korean. Would you believe?
who would have thunk it? Huh?
His name is like Mansu or something.
Yeah, let's.
We don't have
let's
notes.
see.
We're doing this off the cuff.
We're just gonna call him protagonist.
Yeah, the protagonist. So the protagonist has a family.
Yeah, Mansu. Sorry. Yeah, Mansu.
And in the first scene, we're introduced to how happy his life is and how fulfilled it is. Everything's in perfect harmony. There's such a beautiful balance in his life. He loves his work. His family is all happy. What could go wrong? Honestly,
Nothing.
what could go
Perfect
wrong?
life.
What could go wrong?
This man gets fired from his perfect job.
Oh my gosh, something went wrong.
Yeah, something went wrong. Would you believe
Something
it?
Oh my
bad
God.
happened to him.
Who would have thunk it?
And it's kind of like spoiler. I don't know if we're like ready to dive right into the spoilers
I mean,
first,
it's
but the way
yeah.
that he deals with the loss of his job as a paper line manager is well, it leaves him choiceless, really.
Leaves him
Yeah.
with no other
yeah,
choice.
with no other choice really.
Yeah, he leaves him with no other choice.
Which, yeah, But it does take a while for him to get to that point of there being no
Yeah,
other
like
choice.
40 minutes.
Like I'd say there's like
There's like
a
40
decent
minutes
build up
of choices for
Yeah.
sure.
because he does try to get other jobs the traditional way, but after 13 months, I guess he Kinda had
He got
enough.
desperate.
Yeah, he was done with that. But the movie is like, I don't know, how do you describe this movie? It doesn't have like a message. It's not one of those movies. It's very pulpy. Feels very pulpy to me anyway.
Mm.
Because it's like
Doesn't have a
crime
message.
based. It's
I
crime
guess-
based, and it's like steeped in like a lot of melodrama and
Yeah.
romance and shit like that.
It still definitely has things to say, though, I think. Because,
Oh, it definitely does, but it's like focal. It's not like the main
no, I understand. It's,
purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it is quite relative to today. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It's just it just feels like a very relative film to today. I don't know, of the times. In the I don't know. It's like every job is. I don't know what it's like in Korea. I didn't live there. I haven't been there. I know someone who did, but yeah,
Really?
that's for another episode. But it's just like the job hunt and the job search is like everyone's looking for a job, but then when you apply, it's like it feels like you're not getting it at all. Because I was on a job hunt like years ago, and I was looking for like 4 months. It's like, come on, guys! Everybody wants workers, but they're not hiring. Like what's going on here? And I almost went to extreme measures. I almost had no other choice.
Oh, look at that.
Oh
Gonna
damn!
be a murderer, Jacob.
Because and I think this movie hit hard for a lot of people because I read someone's review on Letterboxd. It was Lexi's, and she it was like a massive review, but it was more of like a tangent where she was talking about how this movie really hit hard home for her because she could relate to like murdering the opposition, but like she was in like a tough spot growing up, and she understood like how hard it is to find work, and how that line that the protagonist says, I've already forgotten his name, says like towards the beginning
Mansu.
that
Mansu.
to lose a job, it's like called getting axed, but it is like a death sentence.
Yeah.
And I think that's I don't know, I think it's quite a like of the times movie that a lot of people in like the lower, like he wasn't in lower class, but a lot of lower class people would be going through something similar. And I think a lot of people can connect that way,
Yeah, and it's definitely the honor of having a job and also keeping it so you can sustain your family and your life. And because at least what I gathered was that the Korean like aspect of a job is similar to the Japanese like work culture.
Yeah.
They take it incredibly seriously. It's all very honorable, and they have lots of passion for their work, even if they only make paper. But they all talk about it poetically as
Yeah, good connection too.
Yeah,
'cause-
paper has like fed me for 25 years. They all take it incredibly seriously.
Yeah, good connection too, because they actually like mention, like working, like the big companies mention that, if you know Japanese and you've worked in Japan, that's like a big, positive.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that? Like in the big paper companies, like, if you could
Like
work with
Hogwarts.
like this company in Japan,
Yeah, okay.
that's like, I don't know, just a little connection.
Yeah.
Considering this was based on a novel that doesn't sound like it's from a Korean person.
No, it's from
Yeah.
an American guy. And it's been made by, and it was like, in like the 2000s, it was made by a French guy. So it's all over the
yuck.
place.
Fucking French.
Yuck. Disgusting.
Honestly, for me, this movie more resonated in the opposite lane. I actually kind of liked how, I mean, it's not like comparable. It's not like 1-to-1 with Breaking Bad, but it's
I
kind
understand.
of,
I
it's kind
see
of
that
similar
comparison.
in the sense that it's
Yeah.
well, you're not like you don't actually. I don't know. I just took the no other choices like kind of
Yeah.
ironic.
No, yeah, definitely. Like
Yeah.
he obviously had
Yeah.
other choices.
Yeah, he obviously could have done a lot
Yeah.
with his time and resources.
Yeah. Because you know, he did not have to go around killing
Yeah.
folk to get this job. He could have very easily just gone.
Because like my
something
point
else.
was more in relation to the 13 months that you don't see, but then it's like the stuff that you do see
Yeah.
after the 13 months. It's like, come on, like at least try for 14 months.
Come on, bro. This is a bit extreme.
Before you resort to this. But it's also pretty
Yeah.
cool that like it's almost like the first act villain is like America. Like they came in, they bought the company, and they went,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Basically.
we're cutting down. Like we're making cuts." So, and it's like it also links back to that whole like culture that they have about work. It's like you have to fire people,
Yeah, it's completely different to the Korean way.
and because we're making cuts, and then they can't even like process that. They're like, "What the fuck? What do you mean? Like you're making cuts and you have to fire people?" Like it's like the whole opening bit where he's like, some of these people have been here their whole life, and you want me to just like pick and choose who to get rid of? And then like he goes to like
Yeah.
confront the guy, like the new owner, and he was like, "Dude, just fucking like do it or whatever." And he gets in his car, and then he as a result of that got fired.
Oh, well, he was already
Yeah,
going to
he
get
was
fired
doing
anyway. Because the
Yeah.
squid had been sent to his house.
You also got
Yeah.
the fish.
And so yeah, because like you said, America is the villain in the first act, but then Mansu is the villain in the second and third act.
Yeah, that's why. Because I was gonna say the villain of the movie, that didn't sound right. Because it's more just the first act.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, so basically, without preaching the ending, if you have not seen No Other Choice,
Spoilers now.
we've spoiled the middle act for a while now. But basically, when this man has no other choice, he chooses to put out a fake job opening for a position that he like works as, so that he can find out who is better skilled than him.
Yep.
In like his niche job of
Yeah.
being a paper manager, and decides that I'm gonna end these people's lives, and that's the only thing that makes real sense to
Yeah.
me.
yeah,
And so
which
he
is
does that.
insane.
He
But I
kills-
really like that scene of when he's gotten all the applications of people and he's looking at them and he's grading like, oh, this is really good, this
Yeah.
is really good. Like he's grading how good these people are, and he's got them like all lined up in a row, and then he puts himself there, and so he sees like, okay, I'm better than this guy, I'm better than this guy, and it's a
Yeah.
good scene because like he's feeding his ego, but he's also like maybe even subconsciously just going. Like he's lessening the amount of people he has to kill by moving himself
Yeah.
further and further up.
Yeah, I
But at the
did
same
like
time,
that.
he's feeding his ego by going, "Yeah, I'm definitely better than these guys."
Because the second guy, he kind of like really struggles and goes like, oh, but he knows Japanese. He
Yeah.
has to
Yeah.
be better than me.
yeah, exactly. Because like he has to. He's building his own ego up because like I'm definitely better than these guys.
Yeah,
but it's
that
also
way I
like,
don't have to
but if
murder them.
but I have to kill less people if I keep moving myself
Yeah.
up as well. And yeah, so he decides to kill 2 applicants and then like a third guy whose job he actually like I guess wants to take.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. That's a great film, guys.
Well, the
Yeah.
big
But yeah,
takeaway for me was like the blocking and like the cinematography and just the way he puts everything into frame and how beautiful it looks. Like one that like just sticks with me. I don't know why, 'cause there's so many great shots, but the one that sticks with me is when he kills the shoe salesman, and there's the shot. I think it's when he's loading him into the trunk, and there's like the highway on the right of the frame and like the water of the beach on the left, and you got like this boulder in the middle. I don't know, it just looked so beautiful, you know. And it's like
Cinematic.
it's like I don't know,
Yeah,
symbolism. It's like a wedge, and he's like, "Fuck, I like killed this guy." Like unremorsefully as well. Like he like tried to escape and so
Incredibly
and, like
so.
shot him.
Yeah, because I thought it was interesting because they probably spend like a good 40 minutes on the first guy that Mansu
Mansu
Mansu is planning to kill But then on the shoe salesman, they spend like 10
Yeah.
minutes, and it's like, yeah, he's gone through this whole rigmarole, and so I guess.
Yeah, it's like only the first guy. The first guy was.
But the
a
second
bigger
guy
deal.
was kind of like an
Yeah,
accident.
'cause-
I don't think it's like he does it, like unremorsefully, but I feel like it was more of like, oh fuck, and like he's like adrenaline, like
I
pulled the trigger.
suppose, but he was still
Yeah,
he was
I-
still
I-
kind of shooting
yeah.
though.
Yeah, I read it
regardless.
more as like, oh shit, no, I actually have to go through with this now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it was more in the moment because I reckon if like he didn't try to escape, it could have taken like the same amount of time. But he was like, I can't do this again.
Well, because
Yeah.
he did him a favor really by running away
Yeah.
and turning his back to him because he couldn't see his face, and then like, oh, my target is now escaping. I
Yeah.
have to shoot him now, because beforehand he was covering his eyes with his hand to dehumanize him, and so once he
Yeah.
turned his back to him and was running away, that did all the dehumanizing he needed really.
I love the detail that whenever he shoots, I guess whenever only like the two people are shot in this film, they're always shot through the chest.
Yeah,
I just like that. No headshots here. Nothing
Fair enough.
gross.
I guess it would have been their training in the army,
Just
not to,
yeah,
not
just
to
like,
always go for the
right,
headshot.
just like
Yeah.
right to the heart, you know.
Yeah,
Which is like, you know, you're destroying these people's lives.
yeah,
So I just like that it was like, you know what I mean.
he's a killer, but with rules. All right, he's just like, you know, he's not this merciless like
Yeah,
killer. He's got standards.
you know, he doesn't hit the face. He doesn't hit the face
yeah, exactly.
for the family's sake.
But he will bury you in his backyard though,
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
his
he'll
for his
bury you.
tree.
It's true.
So I don't know how much mercy he has.
Yeah, but that's art, Alex.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry.
I really loved the filmmaking in all the films we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But I especially loved the way in this film, I couldn't get over how good the fade-ins were.
Yeah.
Mm,
With like the dissolves, I don't know what you call it, but basically having two shots in tandem,
yeah.
and then making one shot.
Yeah, it
But
was
then-
really cool.
They're like blurred.
The former shot fades away
Yeah.
to the just cool shit.
Yeah, the camera work and editing were real standouts. The camera's like never stagnant. It's always sweeping across screen. It's always pushing in, doing something, which sometimes can be distracting. But it was, I don't know, it was very good here. It was always showing like the geography of a scene. Like, you know, this person's over here, and then Mansu is over here.
Yeah.
Like, he's scheming. He's doing little crazy stuff.
And yeah.
And the use as well
Yeah.
of there would always be something in frame, and then they would move or dolly back, and they would reveal something else that was just out of
Yeah.
frame. And like there was quite a few shots where they were from the roof of the house they live on. They were looking down through like some of the like the diamond
Yeah.
detail in like the fascia of the house,
Yeah.
and then like they would zoom out, and then you would see like other characters looking through this like part of the
Yeah.
house. Damn, that's
Yeah.
nice.
And it's really good filmmaking too, because I felt like if he wanted you to feel something, he done it through the camera. Like if you wanted to feel tense and like, oh fuck,
He done
what's
it through
like
the-
this is fucking tense and scary. Like it's like he shot it that way, and then like if it's like meant for comedic purposes, like it was more like, I feel like more stagnant, because like there's that shot where he's being
Yeah.
chased by the wife after he kills the first dude, and he's like running down like that curved part like to his car, and
And
it's still like
that's
moving.
right,
I think it dollies it out
It's just
or something like that.
who knows? Yeah, but either way,
Yeah,
it's a
and it's a wide, and it's just, I don't know. I feel like it was funny. And it was gonna be funny, but I feel like it was made even more so by the way he shot it. Like it felt like like if he wanted you to feel something,
Yeah, the cut is
Yeah.
definitely funny.
yeah.
if he wanted you to feel something, he kind of done it through the camera as well. That just really
Yeah.
enforced. Like when he made this film, it's like he thought of everything while doing everything. Like a good filmmaker, you know, he incorporated,
Yeah.
he thought about all the aspects of how this is gonna look and be, like all at the same time.
Yeah. And especially when he's with the third guy that he's planning to kill, and it's the big moment of he's going to break his sobriety and he's going to take a drink for the first time. And there's a lot of emphasis on the alcohol itself, and the camera is attached to the glass.
Yeah,
And as
that
he's
shit was
drinking,
cool.
you see, the camera tilts with the glass, and it's all a very big moment. And the way it's
I love
shot,
that.
insinuate.
I love seeing through the glass.
That shot was so fucking cool. but it really
Actually, it was cool
adds to
as.
it because you're like, damn, he drank this
Yeah.
whole thing, for this, like, he's doing it for his family, but really it's like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, bro.
And it's like, it was like it's almost like he's drinking had enough too. It's like the first time when he's at the bar and he FaceTimes his wife, or his wife FaceTimes him, and she's like, "Are you at a bar?" And he's like, "Oh no, yeah." And then he just shows apple juice. It's like, that's so real.
Yeah,
He's at a bar drinking apple juice.
I love that because I love because there's a lot of people in real life who will order like a soda water, but ask the bartender to make it look like a spirit because they don't want to like break the fact that they're not drinking.
But this
at
guy
a bar.
like had the bottle of orange juice with it. It's like he does not care. Like he's happy. He's
Oh,
content
did he?
because he had the
Yeah.
bottle next to the glass that was full of apple juice.
yeah.
But yeah, Alex, you brought up a point like the other day when we like extremely briefly spoke about it. That the wife is like the like best human
Yeah,
in this
she's like-
movie.
Yeah, because it's funny because the whole
Yeah, for
movie,
sure.
Mansu is like stressing over, how am I gonna, support this family? How are we gonna afford all this stuff? I need to get a job and an honorable job, a high-paying job, so we can like keep the house, we can keep all the like the tennis lessons, we can keep the cello lessons. Like he's stressing hard about all these things, and then eventually it resorts to him, I'm gonna kill these guys so I have a better chance at getting a job when I apply for one. But like the whole time he's fucking around doing this bullshit, his wife is like actually doing stuff to help the family. She
Yeah.
cuts spending. She puts the house on the market. She gets a job. Like she's actually doing things and supporting the family while he's just flubbering about doing nothing, not
Yeah.
actually supporting them.
And more so as well, she's upfront to and honest
Yeah.
to her children as
Yeah,
well
exactly.
that this is what's going on and this is just how life is
Yeah.
and we're gonna face it together.
Yeah,
So when we're like both Mansu and his wife are kind of on this same front of like we're fighting a war
Yeah.
almost is that line.
yeah, because he
But
keeps saying that.
Mansu's war is a lot more selfish and it's
Yeah.
about like keeping secrets.
Yeah,
Which is kind of accentuated by like the subplot with his son. And
yeah,
he tells his son like we got to protect our women.
yeah.
But really what he's saying is like we got to lie to them
Yeah.
to protect ourselves.
Yeah, he's very patriarchal, and with that, we're fighting a war. He would always he said that quite a few times, but he's making that war up as for himself. It's just so he can justify all the things he's doing. It's like this extreme thing has happened to us, so now in response I have to do these extreme things to get us out of it, even though it's of your own making.
Also because of the fact that like he just I think expressed through like the first guy he kills.
Yeah.
He's just like too attached to the like prestige of and the legacy of him being a paper manager.
Yeah, definitely.
He doesn't want to try and expand into anything
No.
else.
Yeah,
He
because
doesn't want to acknowledge the fact that his 25 years as a manager in a company could net him plenty of other jobs in other fields.
Yeah.
It's like he has to be in paper.
because when he's watching that couple when they have their picnic and they're arguing, and the wife says to him like, you could have had a cafe, but my dad offered you the cafe, and then later on when Mansu and his wife are arguing, he even brings that up as like a counterpoint, saying like, oh, what, like should I get like a cafe? And she's like, what are you even talking about? But yeah, he's very much projecting, because when he kills that first guy, when he's holding the gun to him when the music's blaring, like the whole time he's talking to him, he's just self-projecting, just like like look at you, like
Yeah.
you're such a loser, like you couldn't get
You
a
could
job,
do
like you never listened to
you
your
could be
wife.
doing anything.
Yeah, like you never listened to your wife who like had these reasonable suggestions, and like
And I love that he's like there's that aspect, and then the second, in the brief time that we see his second victim, like there's a bit more of a revealing factor where they really relate
Yeah.
to each other, him and his victim, through just like the quality of the paper.
Yeah.
And like how even for them it's like less of just a job and like out of necessity, and more just like this is my passion,
yeah.
So when he's like, I feel like the movie brings that up so that you can kind of look at his choice to continue down this path as like, well, how much of it is really out of necessity?
Yeah.
You know, how much of it is just the fact that you can't help but like face the fact that you're going to have to give up something you love to truly help your family, but he doesn't want to face that.
Yeah.
And that guy's like working as a shoe salesman,
Yeah,
but he's still got a job
he's
at
put
least.
his like dreams
exactly.
aside to
You know,
like get by until he can like
yeah,
go
to
back
help the family.
what he
Yeah.
you know what he wants to do.
Yeah. And because what the ironic part of it all is as well is when the police, when the detectives interview Mansu, they say that his first two victims, they like, surprisingly they knew each other, and they had called the last number on the second victim's phone, and it was like an interviewee, and he was calling to say that the second victim had got the job, and that the only reason is he had called saying, we tried contacting another guy, but we couldn't get in touch with him, so we're calling you to say that you've got the job. And like the ironic part is that like Mansu killed the first guy and he killed the second guy, but in the end, one of them was going to get this job anyway. So he killed like one too many. I mean, he killed three too many people, but he really like even if he was going to keep going through with the killing, he killed two too many people because one of them was going to get the job regardless. And so it kind of, because when he's killing the third guy, he says, because he's like bonded with him, and he's saying like, he's saying to himself like, you know, I still have to do this. I still have to kill you. Like, I can't let those other two guys be in vain. I still have to do this. But they already were in vain because they were going to get other jobs anyway.
And that's like
exactly.
You know,
I get what you're saying.
I don't know if that
because it's like it was a completely different job
Yeah.
opening to the one that he was going to create.
That's also like
That's
like
so true.
Because it invalidates like everything he did, and like it really shows like you are a piece of shit for doing this. Like, because he's the protagonist, so instinctively you're like rooting for him to, you know, succeed.
Yeah, of course. Like you relate to everything in the movie through his eyes.
Yeah, but like even then you're like, like kill those guys, but you're also like get out. Like you want those guys to survive as well because they're innocent at the end.
Especially the second guy. I feel like the first guy cushions it a bit because he's like, you know, he's kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
He's kind of a
but even then,
bit
like
of a shitty person.
Mansu,
But
like also has like
he doesn't deserve to die.
severe remorse for the first guy. Like he sees that like his wife's cheating on him, and like he sees him going home and like calls him to stop him from, you know, seeing it. Is that what happened? I can't remember. I watched. Yeah, that is what happened. Yeah.
Yeah. He calls him and goes, wait, stay in the exact spot. And then he goes, you got to come right now. And he says, I'll just get changed.
It's like you're gonna kill this man, but you're like, you don't want him to, you know, see that his wife's cheating on him. It's like, dude, stick to a lane. You either, you know,
because it's
stick to a lane.
Because it's funny because if Mansu wasn't there like at all, he wasn't involved in that guy's life at all, he still would have found out that his wife was cheating on him, and he still would have gone into like a depressive state. So if he didn't, if the other company did even offer him that job, he may have even said no, and so they would have offered the other guy the job anyway, which even further invalidates like
and it's like
choice to kill them.
That's like the dark humor of the movie.
Yeah,
too.
it is
it's
kind
like
of
he tried so hard for nothing to be like for everyone not to die in vain, but they like you said, they died in vain anyway, and like that's like darkly humorous. It's like everything this guy tried to do just fucking failed, but like even if he wasn't aware of it, you know. And it's
he does like everything. Like he does like really bad. Like I don't know. He's sympathetic in the sense like he wants to care for his family and like he's the main character, of course. But like he doesn't do very many honorable things in the movie. Like
he's of course
like I guess I was rooting for him, but like I was really surprised that he had like a happy ending in the film.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say it's happy.
No, I wouldn't say either. Because
I get what you mean. Yeah, because I think for him, the biggest because obviously there's a moral cost when you know scheme and murder people.
Yeah, the scheming,
right? And I feel like rather than like the only way he can process those like feelings of guilt is through like narrowing his
Yeah.
view and becoming like more of a narcissist
Yeah.
and just being like, well, I had to kill these people.
Yeah.
And then eventually that kind of like gets to a point where by the end of the film he basically has no regard for anyone.
Yeah.
And even his family is kind of like on edge
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, you know, the things he's
And
done.
that Breaking Bad comparison you made is like accurate.
It's
It's
very
like-
is like
yeah,
it actually is
that
very
actually did
similar
not
to
look
Breaking
for
Bad.
me at all. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's a very good point.
And
They're very similar texts,
Yeah.
despite the fact that one is an epic crime drama, and you know one's just like a movie. But
Yeah.
yeah. But on that point where Alex, you said that he's like a sympathetic person because he cares for his family, wants to do like what's best for them. But even then, it's shown that like he's such like his ego is like too fragile because there's that scene after the like costume dance party, and he accuses his wife of cheating on him, and like he is so determined to get that answer. It's like he's not really like yeah, he is like his goals in the movie is to get a job to provide for his family, but even then he's an asshole to his family.
Yeah.
Like his ego is like way too big, like, and it's like almost like every time he does something wrong, all it does is kind of fuel it or make it bigger,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
'cause,
and
yeah,
he
in
feels
that
like he's
scene-
like unstoppable, and then
Yeah.
you know he starts to feel like he's, you know, bigger and better than his wife, even though his wife is like an insanely good human being, and he's not.
And doing everything.
But yeah, and
Yeah.
you know,
Because in that scene when he accuses her of cheating, of having an affair, she eventually like retaliates and says like, oh, you know, what about you? Like, you know, you've traveled 3,000 kilometers in a month. You know, you're doing all these really suspicious things. What about you? Are you having an affair? And he takes such grave offense to this. It's like, you know, how dare you? How could you ever say such a thing to me? But it's like,
Yeah,
damn,
it's
like I don't
kinda
know, bro.
amazing.
It's like it really is like, you know, it's everything you're doing is suspicious,
yeah,
and rightfully so, because you're murdering people.
yeah, and you know that point I made earlier about like this is like a kind of a relatable story for a lot of people in the sense of like job search, but I feel like it's also a commentary on those same people will keep saying like, oh yeah, I'm still looking for a job, I'm still searching, but they're just fucking around doing nothing. You know, I feel like it's also like a
Yeah.
commentary
know.
on that, where he's like, yeah, people are searching, but then when it gets to a point, they just kind of like stop and just start like fucking around doing like nothing, like claiming.
oh well, look, I think it's like not necessarily all people.
No, not all
I think
people.
like there are people who are just trying to find
Yeah,
work.
yeah, no, not
but-
all people, but there are people that.
But that's
that
what
result.
I love that this movie starts as like trying to, you know, you relate to the working class struggle. You know,
Yeah.
you relate to like the feeling of having no job security and all of that. But then obviously again, like ironic to the title, he very much takes you know, some choices that he doesn't have to
Yeah.
to gain a job.
Yeah, and because so it's like the obsession he has with needing like a high collar job, because you know he has a university degree. It's like, you know, like he can't put that to waste. Like he has to be able to use that in the job he has. Like, you know, it's like stacking boxes at like the supermarket. Like that's not good enough for him. Like he needs a highly respectable job. And like, yeah, I definitely understand that, but I guess as a family man and as like a, you know, as a patriarchal figure, and you wanting to be like the head of the family, it doesn't really matter what the job is, as long as you can provide for the family. Then that should like satiate your desire to be the
Well,
patriarch.
it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter.
But it was definitely his ego that was like, you know, I need to have a job in the paper industry
Yeah,
for some reason.
yeah. I mean, and you do
It's just
get,
paper. It's just paper, bro.
but again, you do get
Can't
people
be that-
like
can't be that
that.
important.
It's just
too.
paper.
I feel like it's like I don't know why I'm so obsessed with it, but but it is like you know, it shows like all fields and all pools of like the job search. You know, like it's like he is an embodiment of like so many different groups of people. Where there's the ones that are like, oh, I can't settle for something, you know, that's embarrassing. I don't want to do that. But then it's like that embarrassing job is also someone's whole livelihood and a job that they like love and respect like he does for paper. And I think, I don't know, it's like grow up. You know, get what you can get. Like, don't like shit on other jobs, because without those jobs, you know, you wouldn't have that, you know, luxury of like, you know,
Yeah.
like stacking boxes in a supermarket. If no one was doing that because their ego was too high, you know, there'd be no food to be, you know, stocked on shelves.
Yeah, of course. But it's also just the fact that, again, relating to the point that like each of his victims are very much related to him, and he takes on things
Yeah.
from them.
Yeah, because
The third victim is living in wealth. He's living it up. You know, the main character very much is jealous of him and envies, you know, how he can have so much, you know, wealth and like happiness just from literally doing the same
Yeah.
job as him. And then in the end, like when he, you know, goes to his house to murder him, like he realizes that not only is he probably vaguely criminal and has probably made, you know, some choices to get the wealth that he has, but also that he's incredibly lonely.
Yeah.
You know, he's
Yeah,
like
like-
depressed. He's like, you know, I bought this house and I was gonna have a barbecue every day, and
Yeah.
now I haven't used it, and like until 6 months later.
yeah, and like
Basically
and like,
shows that like the ego and the pride of having a good job really is not everything.
yeah, and his wife left him as well. Yeah, it very much shadowed his struggle.
Yeah.
And as well with his second victim, because his second victim also had a young daughter, and they related on that fact. And yeah, they both spoke very fondly about paper and the desire to go back into that industry. And I think, like, aside from when he is about to shoot him and he's covering his eyes to dehumanize him, I think a part of that as well is like, in a way, he's kind of killing himself in that moment, because like, you know, this guy is basically me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think he does that with all of his victims. I think he's always killing parts of
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it
definitely.
wasn't the first
But I think,
guy...
but I think it became especially apparent for me, at least in that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, in the
because,
second
like,
murder. Yeah,
you
I
know,
agree.
this guy is very much like a mirror image
Yeah.
of him, and he just shoots him down like a dog in
Yeah.
the street.
Because wasn't the first guy also a recovering like alcoholic, and then like something
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
happens?
Well, 'cause he-
and he like goes like, you know, he his wife cheats on him, so he goes back to, and he's a drunk like in the scene that he dies.
Yeah,
And again, it's like he kills that man, and like that like kind of snowballs into his alcoholism
Re-
coming
yeah,
back.
relapsing.
Yeah, or relapsing. Yeah. And yeah, that's actually because
Yeah,
it is
exactly,
very
yeah.
apparent. Like once you finish the movie, that each guy he killed a part of himself, a good part of himself, every single time.
Yeah.
Until he just became
also
a worse and
just,
worse
like,
person.
And also, you know, instead of just I mean, it still would have been scheming, but instead of like murdering these people, he could have used the opportunity to just like have some friends in his life, because these people were like him.
Yeah, exactly.
The second guy especially, they, you know, they sit there and talk to each other, and it's like there really is no one else who understands like how amazing paper is, like the fine quality of it, the harmony of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh well, there is, because you guys could have just been mates, but you've just done the, you know, you've just chosen to make it extremely difficult for
Yeah.
yourself.
And
Yeah.
they like three
Yeah.
like bright minds like that, they could have helped each other, you know, get a job.
Yeah, well,
they
'cause-
could have. They
like,
could have
very
united
easily.
in struggle.
Yeah, and because like with the third guy, you know, he's bonding with him, and then he eventually talks his way into a job. Like he suggests to the
it's
other
like,
guy,
oh,
like, oh,
yeah.
you know, like offer me a job, like when you go back to work, and like it was all working out for him, but because of his ego, and he's like, oh, I can't let these other guys die in vain. It's
Yeah,
like, I have
exactly.
to
It's
kill
like-
you.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like, but
exactly-
you don't though. You've already killed two people. You've already broken your sobriety, and like now you've actually done something positive, but you still have to maintain
Yeah,
your
because
code.
otherwise,
your code
otherwise,
of
how,
fucked up
how
ethics.
can he live with the guilt of?
Yeah.
Like it has to be for a
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
You know, everything has to be for a purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, did he have to kill him like that? Because that was like so fucked up the way he killed
Yeah,
that guy. He
yeah,
buried
but that's
him.
what I just love how it's especially horrible, because now that he's experienced, he's actually trying to hide like the fact that he's murdered
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He does some really fucked up shit.
Fuck, man, that was like crazy. 'Cause
Yeah,
I thought he was just gonna bury him, but he buries him up to his neck, puts a funnel in his mouth, and then what does he actually stuff down his throat? What is that?
I don't even
Yeah,
want to know,
yeah.
bro.
Well, like it's like mince meat, or like it looks like it, like it's the same texture kind of
Yeah.
thing, but it must be poisonous of some sort. And he washes it down with like vodka, and like fuck, that is fucked up. and he just like makes him choke to death, and then he vomits in the cling wrap. Oh, it's gross. Anyway,
I just
that
gagged.
guy
Yeah, it's
fucking
horrible.
dead.
Oh, that's
Oh my
disgusting.
god. Live gag reaction. Just vomit into the mic.
For the
there.
audience.
Do it. I'll insert a clip.
A vomit warning. Just put a vomit warning at like
Trigger warning at the beginning. If you don't have a good
Yeah.
gag reflex. I mean, I did it silently, but you would just like have a screenshot of my gag face. It'll just be the whole video.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a clip. I'm gonna put
Oh
an
god,
image of
I
it.
mean you can go. But
I hold all
you,
the power.
yeah, I know.
Anyway,
You've got all the power.
like Mansu
Like,
does in
whoa.
this film. He has all the power.
He has all the
Exactly.
power.
Oh, what a reference.
Mansu has complete autonomy. Complete autonomy.
Yeah.
Basically, this movie is about how you know, in most ways, you have choice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's like the irony as well. Like this movie's just full of it. It's like, you know, there's the movie's titled "No Other Choice," but all it does is prove that there are so many other choices.
Yeah.
But honestly, with a message that is so clear cut, how else could you even
Yeah.
do it? You can't really, like, I think to tackle a sentiment like that, in like an actual serious way is kind of stupid. Because like, what, you're gonna have a big scene where like the wife and the husband come together and they go, "Oh, you do have
Nah.
choice." Like,
Yeah.
no, that's fucking
No,
stupid.
but so melodramatic.
Like Park Chan-wook, he knows what he's doing. He's like,
Yeah.
nah, this is like the idea that someone would convince themselves to this degree that they actually, this is the only way they can tackle a problem is like inherently hilarious
Yeah.
and darkly stupid.
Yeah.
And we're going to treat it as such.
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah.
And I like
I
that.
don't think like a completely straight rating of this film would work. Like, yeah, like a pure drama, it would not work. Because yeah,
No, it's not. It's not a drama.
Too easily would you go like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot. I hate this guy. Like, this is what he's doing. Like to solve his issue. Like if it wasn't sprinkled in with irony and comedy, then yeah, this film definitely would not work.
No, I don't think so. Because yeah, it's just like how would you?
Yeah, he'll just
You
become
just can't.
too unlikable of a protagonist because he's clearly doing the wrong thing.
But because like he's an
But
idiot, it like
Yeah, but
and it's written in like a comedic way. We kind of relate to him in a certain sense. Because I was kind of rooting for him until like the second guy that he killed. You know, yeah.
oh my god, really? After the first guy, I was like, all right, that's kind of
Yeah, I
maybe
was-
should not
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
But even then, he didn't really kill.
because I
the
was
first
yeah,
guy, you know,
because I thought
His
what was
wife-
going to happen was because I thought because when I was watching the film I thought because he's at the first victim's house and he's called him saying like, you know, don't go on, well, he hasn't said it, but he's trying to stop him from going in the house to find out that his wife's having an affair. And so when that guy does find that out and he's jobless and he's depressed, I really thought like I thought Mansu's problems were all gonna like solve themselves and like that guy was gonna kill himself and like, oh okay, I don't have to
Yeah.
kill him now. And I thought that was gonna be like a recurring theme throughout, like each victim somehow he finds a way where like they take care of themselves. But I'm glad it wasn't like that because it makes him actually going through with
Yeah.
the acts.
Yeah, and
Um,
the whole journey and the protagonist's like moral decline is like, I think it's just like a more powerful sentiment. Like,
Yeah,
it's a more
yeah,
powerful
definitely.
message of just like, of warning to like if you're watching this film, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
Don't go
Yeah.
killing people.
yeah, don't kill people.
It's a
Don't-
stupid
don't,
plan.
Don't get
It's-
absorbed. Don't get absorbed in your self-importance. Don't get attached to ideas where you're gonna have to do some fucked up heinous
Yeah.
shit to maintain those.
Yeah.
And talk to your family.
yeah,
Yeah,
open
be-
up,
yeah.
you know,
Be truthful. Yeah.
because it'll lead you to killing 3 people. No, but
And don't relapse on the substance that you're addicted to because like, oh, I'm gonna get a job out of this. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro. Come on, bro. Is that worth it? You're abusive to your stepson, like you're
yeah,
like, oh, it's
Yeah,
alright, it's
no.
alright. I'll just have the 3 drinks or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, come on, bro.
I thought, I'll have one drink. Like,
Yeah, like, come on,
a
bro.
few drinks. It'll be
Yeah.
all good.
Yeah. That's not how it works.
And and this movie's message is kind of accentuated. It's like really hits a point where you kind of understand it when you get to the ending, and there's not really any sort of catharsis. There's not really an emotional climax, and when he gets the job, he kind of just gets it and goes into a disgustingly robotic, hollow work environment where basically it's just like a testament to basically it's an embody. It's a what would you call it?
The embodiment of how irrelevant he like his job was.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they even allude that like the job that the position that he's taking up will
it's probably
eventually
gonna get
one day will
replaced.
get replaced. So like
Yeah,
so while now it's like a temporary victory, down the line he'll end up killing more people to get another job or something. You
yeah,
know? And maybe not to that effect, but you know, it's like a bittersweet ending in the fact that right now things are like he's happy, but yeah,
but because he's because he's down this path, it's like he'll probably have to kill again, or at least do some drastic things to. But already, you know, he's it's just like it's a beautiful point where it's like at the start of the movie, he cares about people. He's like really annoyed that everyone's going to lose their job at the paper factory, and by the end, he's like doesn't care and just works in a workplace by himself.
Yeah, and it's only him with no
he
co-workers.
shut himself off.
Yeah.
You know, the workplace is like his workplace is now just an extension of how he's just lonely now, and you know he's basically chosen this for himself. There's no one in the factory literally to keep him accountable.
Yeah.
And that's his choice.
Yeah.
Or was it?
Ooh.
Maybe he didn't have a choice the whole time.
Oh,
maybe we've just been lying.
Yeah.
The entire
We've
time.
made up this entire plot.
Yeah.
The movie is nothing what we said. That's the real twist.
The movie's actually just about a dude who, I swear, guys, that's all he could do.
There was no other.
We actually didn't watch the movie. We're just guessing what it's
We
about.
read the synopsis
from the title.
like halfway.
Yeah, exactly.
I got bored
read
of
the plot on Wikipedia. Yeah.
But yeah, amazing, great movie. I cried. No, I didn't cry.
I didn't cry.
I was joking. But yeah, I love the choices that all the characters made.
Yeah.
Are fucking nice.
I thought it was a tiny little thing. Was the third guy that he kills? Whenever that guy takes a swig of alcohol, he flaps his arm like a chicken. I like because I just watched Easy Rider recently, and like that's got to be a reference. Because when Jack Nicholson takes a drink in that movie, he does like the same motion. Like that's got to be a reference to that. And
well, maybe it's a thing people.
Maybe,
do.
But like, it just say
like,
exactly. It's like, come on, that has to be a reference to Easy Rider. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
I mean, it's like that, like kind of like this is like a little side tangent. It's like I think there's a song that plays. It's like an Australian thing. When it comes on, you pull your pants down and dance. It's like I've never heard of that, but apparently
I've never heard. You're lying.
It's either I think it's Eagle Rock or Sweet Caroline. But there's parts there's places in Australia where those songs come on. You pull your pants down and dance. It's like that's
why are you giving Australia such a bad image?
I mean, I'd do that.
Yeah, I'd do it too. But it's
Let's
like
all go
I don't know.
and do
Let's
that.
do that right now. I'll insert a clip.
Yeah, I don't know. But it could be a reference to Jack Nicholson. And he's
anyway. Yeah, good movie.
Interesting. Yeah,
good movie.
Yeah, incredible.
I think just maybe a bit too long though. Is my main critique of it.
Yeah,
the pacing.
Yeah, it kind of takes.
The pacing was a bit.
It takes a little while to get in.
I think the pacing was a bit off.
I didn't mind it.
I was still engaged.
I was still engaged. It's just
the whole time.
Things.
I don't know if it's just me, but I've started to notice that like 2 hour, 20-minute films are like the new 2 hour films.
Yeah, definitely. And because
like if this movie was made like even 5 years ago, it would have just been 2 hours.
Because like your recent critique of Anora Test, it was like you feel.
Well, that's the worst
length.
fucking. That's the worst. Like
I feel like
that movie. If that movie was 2 hours, oh my god, it would have been so much better.
Yeah, because I feel like 2 hours and 20 minutes is like the weird time of like. It's a long movie, but like it's not like too long.
It's not like 2.5 hours.
But,
it's not like 2 hours and 40
but
minutes.
it's like a weird thing of like you didn't have enough material to get to 2.5 hours, but you do have enough only for 2 hours, and like you can like cut stuff. And I think they could have this film because for me the pacing is a bit off. Like they spend a long time on the build up, which is fine, but then they spend a long time on the first guy, but then very short time on the second, and then somewhat long time on the third. I don't know. It seemed very, I don't know, it seemed uneven to me, even though it does make sense to spend longer on the first guy, because it's the emotional weight of I'm planning on killing somebody, so that makes sense. But I don't know, it just felt a bit dragged out to me.
Actually,
Yeah, that's fair
funny
enough.
thing in that with the first guy when he's holding the gun through the oven bit, but he has like 10 ovens. on.
Yeah,
That was
That was
so
so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
And then he's got plastic wrap.
yeah, I know. Like, you
Yeah,
take all of it
the
off.
plastic wrap.
It's like, what was his
Like-
plan?
Yeah, 'cause-
But he wanted to take it all up to shoot him anyway. So it's like if like that guy like even got up, it's like fuck, just give me a
No,
minute.
I think what happened was that like
It's
that
a
was like a
silencer.
natural silencer, but then when he realized he could just turn the music up,
yeah,
he just did that instead
Yeah.
and was like, well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna block my gun.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, I'm serious here, buddy. I'm not just pointing an oven mitt at you.
Yeah.
That was funny. I forgot about that actually. It just
It
keeps
was
pulling me. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to rating.
Anyway.
Great film, hilarious.
Let's,
We're never gonna talk about Nora on this podcast.
Nah, I
Who's
don't know.
ass, bro? Like had the biggest turnaround on that film. Anyway,
Yeah,
we're not talking about that film right now.
nah. Patreon,
That's
I
not
know
for
the
a
choice.
future.
Patreon exclusive,
No.
baby.
I swear to God, if we talk about Nora, I'm not doing it.
He refuses.
I refuse. I won't watch it. I'll just say I watched it. I'm not putting
We
myself
all-
out
we-
again. It's such a
We all
fucking
watched
long
it twice
movie.
in the cinema, so that's enough. That's enough for a lifetime.
Yeah,
I've watched that
that's-
movie too many times. I watched that movie 4 times.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
Maybe it is actually a good movie, and you just shouldn't watch a movie 4 times in it. Like
No,
in one
its
year.
length
But-
is definitely a detriment to
No,
it.
it's,
I felt
it's
it on the
fucking-
second watch.
It's dreadful. It's actually
Yeah.
dreadful.
Anyway,
The
The
dialogue
whole,
is so
the whole
cringe.
middle act is
anyway, we're
Yeah,
not talking about we're not talking about Nora, even though we are right now.
Ratings, guys. No other choice. Ratings.
Ratings.
who wants to go first?
Oh, I'll
You
give
know-
it a 4.
Oh, he's gonna give it a 4.
I was giving it a 4.
Oh, well, you guys are copycats.
Well, this is a classic 4 bomb because I'm gonna give it a 4.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Even
Four.
out. 12 out of 15. A new
12 out
record.
of
Amazing.
A new record for this episode.
Truly amazing. But yeah.
Good movie.
Of course, it's 4 out of 5. I mean, I try to keep my 5s. I think we all try to keep our 5 out of 5s very prestigious.
Yeah, I barely give
Yeah.
5 out of 5.
I think have we all given 5 out of 5 each?
Which one?
No, we
on
gave
this pod?
no because we
I've given 5 out of 5.
Oh no, we've
I-
given lots. I forgot about our 5th favorite movie
Yeah.
episode. Because I gave The Great Silence a 5 out of 5. I'll give it like
Same.
3 movies a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, so you just have like low
Yeah, I know.
standards.
look
It's
at
okay.
you. Sorry, you're pitiful, really.
What?
It makes sense why your face is the bottom of this screen.
Yeah,
You're
You're at
below
the-
it's
us.
okay. You're just too much of a
I
simpleton.
know.
You're like those kids in Marty Supreme watching TikTok.
Oh, don't you
Yeah.
dare.
Should we? I guess we can segue like that. I guess to Mr. Supreme, and that'll
Yeah,
take
let's
up like
do
half
it.
the conversation. I reckon.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, we actually watched this one
Yeah,
together.
we did.
Yeah.
We actually did.
Yeah, like
Thank
all of
God.
them, but
Yeah.
especially this
But especially this one, yeah.
This one we especially want.
This is the new smashing hit from Josh Safdie.
Oh yeah.
Do you get it? What's Marty Supreme about, guys?
Table,
I don't remember.
uh,
It's about a guy.
It's a
amateur
guy
table
who
tennis.
is-
Well, not even amateur. Table tennis guy. He wants to be taken seriously, but his dreams play table tennis, so no one does take it seriously because it's table tennis. And so he goes to London.
Yeah.
He goes.
And table tennis
Which
in
is
the
honestly fair
50s
enough.
America.
Yeah, and
it's
so he
like,
go-
of course, no one's
He
taking
goes
it
around
seriously.
playing table tennis. He goes to a tournament, doesn't fare too well, and then most of the movie is him trying to make money to go to another tournament, and it's all like the schemes he gets up to, and it's all very much a character study on him and how great of a person he is to the people around him.
Yeah, he's just amazing.
I just amazing. Yeah,
A
Amazing
real supreme guy.
person.
he's almost supreme. He's almost
Inspiring person.
Yeah.
Honestly, like inspiring person.
yeah. I
Yeah.
aspire to be like Marty when I grow up.
Yeah.
But a lot of shit happens in this movie. Now, I'm going to be real. This is probably the least favorite of the ones we're going to talk about today, but it's definitely some good stuff.
Yeah, I understand. I definitely understand that perspective. I didn't think that people like this was very highly regarded when it came out, and it got 9 Oscar nominations, and I
Jesus
guess I can
Christ,
understand
that is
though
insane.
that, but it's a good movie, but the biggest thing I have with this movie is that like I feel like I've seen it before. Like it has like
I honestly
like
get
it
what
has
you
like
mean.
the same unlikable protagonist that I've seen before. It has like the same, he does like he's constantly doing bad things and doesn't learn from his mistakes, and like he treats everyone terribly, and then like by the end he's like somewhat a better person, like and a different person. And
Yeah.
like I feel like I've seen that plenty of times, and the way that this film does those story beats, like it doesn't build upon those in like a wholly unique way to this film, and it's like it's still a very good movie, but I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah, I totally get what you mean. It's definitely not the first. I mean, my thing for this movie was just like, oh, we've got a modern, literally me film, for the modern day.
Yeah.
I feel like we hadn't got one of those in a while.
yeah, you're right. I guess yeah.
So this movie is the new, premiere prestige entry into the literally me genre.
Yeah.
Because Marty Supreme is an asshole.
Yep.
He's a horrible person. He's a narcissist. And the film chooses to completely center him and, honestly, for me at least, maybe minimizes his bad
the
choices
damages, yeah.
a little too much and embellishes his own ego so that a new generation of TikTokers and Gen Alphas can come in and tell everyone how cool he is
misinterpret it.
and how you should impregnate women and not take responsibility until it suits you.
Until that woman gets shot with a shotgun, and then like it's like, oh, I should probably go deal with that
Yeah.
after going to Japan.
Yeah, it's probably important.
Because I
But
feel
it's
like
Go to
like
Japan.
I see this
Okay.
more as like another like underdog. I've seen it be compared like he's an underdog.
Did you say what?
Do you actually? Yeah, but underdog is like when I think of underdog, I think of like
'Cause, I mean,
John Cena in the 2005 build to
Yeah, come on,
WrestleMania,
Jacob.
where he's
That doesn't pop to
he's a
mind?
good guy.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
He's a
Marty-
good guy,
Because-
and he deserves to win the championship.
I definitely don't think it's an underdog story because Marty Supreme he's very talented at table tennis. Like
yeah, but
he's-
look at where he's living.
like-
and
he's
like,
like-
he's
yeah,
a
but regardless of that
representation,
though,
and
like
watching it,
regardless, like he's one of the best players, and so in terms of table tennis skills and like what the film is centered on, it's not really an underdog tale. It's more just
Yeah,
like
no,
in the same
but-
way,
yeah, but-
same way that no other choice is like, oh, you don't have to kill people. Marty Supreme for me is like, oh, he could have just missed this
I know,
tournament,
yeah.
but he won't. And he will do everything horrible to make sure that he has this small victory. And
because you're going.
but he's
that's what I
but he's
think
good
it
at
is
his
about.
like what he wants to do. Like, of course he is. Yeah, anyone's good at what they want to do most of the time. But like in terms of like real life, he's like underestimated. He's doing shit that he hates, or just
but,
to
like-
like get where I still think he's an underdog.
I don't think that's an underdog. I think that's more just like that. Like that's just what he's like. His life isn't picturesque. Like that's like true to life though. Like he has.
I guess he's an underdog in the sense of like that aspect, but to me, underdog has the connotation of like you root for an
yeah,
underdog,
because like
and I don't root for
'cause he,
Marty
like-
Supreme. I kind of laugh at him when he
Yeah.
fucks up
yeah, because like yeah, I know
because
yeah.
he's an
Yeah,
asshole.
exactly. Like you relish in his fuck ups. But yeah, I'm not.
At least most people do, but there's probably an audience of people who just love this
Yeah.
guy.
I don't think.
That's gonna be fun to talk
Yeah.
about in the next.
Yeah,
10
I don't
years.
think 7-year-olds though with iPads care for him though. I don't think they look up to him.
I don't think 7-year-olds with iPads should be in the
Yeah.
movie theater watching this film with their
That's
parents
just
who,
like-
if they're going to take their kid
There were
into a
3
movie
of them.
theater, should at least
There
have
were
the sense
3
to
kids.
tell them to shush.
Imagine looking like, oh, we should go to the movies tonight. Like, oh, we should see Marty Supreme. It's meant to be really
It's
good.
got the guy from Wonka
Looking at, like,
Kids.
the
You
app-
love Wonka.
looking at like the MA15 rating, going, yes, this is suitable for my children, and then going in there and giving them a fucking iPad to watch the whole time.
Here's the thing, for me, on one hand, I'm like, okay, you couldn't find a babysitter, you got to watch this movie. But on the other hand, it's like you got to at least tell them, like, hey,
Yeah.
we're going to a sacred place. If you take out your phone, I will disown
Yeah.
you, and I will leave you in a place where you will not know how to get back home. So whenever you go to take out your phone, just think about that.
But
Yeah,
even then, it
because
just
I
came
have
out,
no care for you if you have
It
no
just-
care for the
At least
cinema.
teach them manners.
it just came out in Australia. Go see it another night. Like, it just came out. There are screenings everywhere in Australia. Like, if you can get a babysitter that night,
Honestly,
just wait till like it was a Wednesday. Go see it on Friday or something. Like, come on. Like, you really had to.
Although I feel biased because I'm just like I grew up like I fell in love with movies and like obviously I didn't have a phone but like I would just sit in the theater and like just
Yeah,
watch the
but I
fucking
think-
movie. But obviously that's
But
too
I feel
simple.
like the parents
That's
knew
too-
what these
they-
kids were before going to the movie. Because they literally bought the
They
iPad.
knew what
Oh,
they
they
were.
didn't care.
You know?
It's like they're the devil.
They were. Fucking. It was like,
But yeah, if you guys haven't intuited, there was a kid watching YouTube in our cinema, and we were very angry at them.
Does anyone want to recount the instance where the movie was maybe too loud
Yeah, so there was a scene,
and then it got really
yeah,
quiet?
so there was a scene where things were erupting, like shit was going kind of batshit crazy, and it was getting quite loud, and then the scene cut. I was like a hard cut to a very silent moment. And obviously, the kid during that really loud scene was like, "I can't hear my YouTube video," so he turned it like all the way up. And so then when it cut to the really quiet scene, his YouTube video was so loud, and he was like, "Oh fuck, I have to turn it down." And so he turned it down really quickly. But it's like, come on, bro, you're so disengaged. So even when like exciting stuff was happening, you weren't paying attention. Like, come on, bro.
well, they were running around.
To be fair, the movie was not for. I mean, I never went to an MA15+ film when
Yeah.
I was
No, this
7,
movie's
but
like-
that's just me.
Yeah. But this movie
This
is like,
movie has so much sex in
I
it.
know.
This
The
is like,
opening
why would you take your
credits
This is
kid
not
out?
is
for
like the
children.
fertilization of an
Yeah,
egg.
it's sperm going into an egg. Like, it's kind of. I do really like that title card
Yeah.
though. Like the way
Oh, that title card
way
is like the best
it
thing in
goes
the
into
whole
the
film.
egg, and then the egg transitions to a table
Yeah.
tennis ball with the title of
Into
the film
the-
on it, and then it goes into an actual game of
Yeah.
table tennis. I thought that was like
Throws you
really
right
neat.
in.
Yeah, that was really neat.
Yeah, I mean, this movie is incredibly well made. I can see why it's like very popular and sweeping currently because it's one of those movies where, like it's got a lot of needle drops. It's got a lot of kinetic energy.
Yeah.
There's constantly some batshit insane
Yeah.
stuff going on, and I just feel like it just hits on those dopamine
Yeah.
receptors in your brain because you're just like constantly just watching cool shit, and I feel like that is like it's good, but it's also like I can see how people are like, oh, this movie is better than it actually is. At least for me.
They can get like lured into it's fun and exciting, and they think it's better than it actually is. Like I think it maybe a bit of like the one battle after another effect. That was like
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
lures you
exactly. It's
into
the same
it's
thing.
fun, but like and it kind of makes you forget like to I guess critically evaluate everything
But I
that's
still
happening.
think this movie,
Yeah,
like has a. I had the word in my head. It's gone. I fucking forgot the word.
Real.
It's still backing up, what it is. Like I feel like it still like stands its ground as a good movie that, like I get because I was definitely under the spell of One Battle After, but then like that spell faded after a few days. But like with Marty Supreme, we saw that a few days ago. But I feel like it's dulled down a little bit, but it still hasn't dulled down as much as. Like I still think its nominations
Yeah.
are still like warranted. But I mean, I
yeah.
hate like
I
bringing
get
up,
that, but
like,
I think for me it's like
too, because it's like Sinner's got 16 nominations, like breaking a world record.
hey, Sinners is a
It's good,
fucking
but,
good
like,
movie.
Jacob.
16?
We shit
Alright?
talking Sinners.
And you're wrong about
16?
Sinners.
Yeah, fuck you, Jake.
All right, and we're not going to talk about Sinners
Yeah.
anymore. Otherwise, I'll make you watch
I
it. I
will.
swear to
I
God.
will rewatch
If
it.
you want to keep going, I will make us.
Tess's
I will
next
make us do a
episode-
Ryan Coogler
Tess's
episode.
next episode is watching Sinners 3 times.
Do you want to watch Sinners, Creed, and the
like-
first one he did? What's the first one
Fruitville Station.
Yeah. Do you want to watch them, Jacob?
I actually
I'll
do
make
want to
you
watch all
them.
those.
Well, we can watch it.
I
We
do.
can do a Ryan Coogler episode. I'd be cool with that.
But yeah,
'cause Sinners is good,
but I don't know,
anyway.
that's just like a thing. I don't know. It's like I guess you can if it's getting nominated.
For
you
me,
can like bring that
Well,
into the fact.
I think
but
honestly,
I think it's kind of irrelevant
like what you,
to me.
yeah, well, like, 'cause like what you said before, Jacob, how with one battle after another, after a few days, like after letting the film simmer, like your true thoughts came out, and like how with this movie that didn't happen, and how
It
like,
happened very little,
guess whenever
but
you
it's
thought
still
about it-
like not as
Yeah.
drastic.
but like with me, honestly, it's like I watched the movie and kind of forgot about it after I watched it. Like it was a really good experience. Like it's a really good movie. I'm not denying that. but it kind of just left my consciousness after I watched it. Like,
Yeah,
it
I
didn't
feel
leave
very
it didn't
similar.
like leave like a lasting impact on me. Like, unlike Sentimental Value, which to me is by far the best film of these three. Like,
Yeah,
I
of course.
doubt I'll ever really think about this movie. Like, the only time I'll think about it is like what Tess was saying. Like, when people on TikTok are misrepresenting the film and going like, "Oh, look at Marty Mauser. He's like the icon of our generation. He's like the Patrick Bateman of our generation." It's like,
Yeah.
aside
To
from
me,
that, I'll
it's
never think
like-
about this movie really.
To me, my feeling on like the impact, I guess, which I guess it's only been like a couple days anyway, but I went from like, okay, like this movie was so exciting and like thrilling to watch that it like, oh my god, it might even be better than Smashing Machine. And then quickly I went, oh no,
Yeah.
Smashing Machine is
I
better
definitely
by
agree.
yards.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Because Smashing Machine is not trying to like hit off on like it's about something. I don't know. Like Marty Supreme's about something, but it's just like it does it in a much more. It's like kind of fallacious. It's like salacious.
Sure.
Like it hits off on everything.
I-
There's violence. There's sex.
Yeah.
There's fucking car chases.
Ticks everything
There's
off.
more sex. Like there's this like if you want like dopamine, just watch this movie. This is a movie for a modern audience.
Yeah, very
for
much
sure.
so.
There is no downtime, and I'm honestly kind of worried that this and One Battle After Another being so similar in like their pacing is gonna like start. We'll probably see a lot more films that are of that ilk, and
definitely.
hopefully they are at least better in their efforts than these ones. Which is crazy because I actually do like Marty Supreme, but I just think I'm just like, is it the right movie for the time? Like I don't know. I don't know.
And because I will say, I wasn't at all because I go blind. Like I very much try to go completely blind into films, and so aside from him playing table tennis and like wanting to be a champion, I knew
I knew
no
nothing.
idea what the actual plot of this film was. And so when I realized that like for like the middle hour of this film, it was just him trying to scrounge up money to go to Japan, I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess he's not going to play in that tournament, I guess, because we're spending so much time on this aspect of the film, and like that's fine to me because I think him not actually participating in that tournament and winning that, I think that would have been kind of a cop out and would have played even more into the underdog narrative that Jacob was saying. But I think him having that victory against the Japanese player in that unofficial game, which was really just like, let's see if I can actually beat you. I think that was very much a better ending, and it kind of echoed as well the Smashing Machine in how, like in that movie, he doesn't hit Mark Kerr doesn't actually win the fight, but it's like an emotional victory for him. Like he's overcome all these things, and the same thing here. Like they're very much thematically, there's like very much the same kind of ending and take on like sporting and how, I don't know how they can.
Yeah, except Mark Kerr is not a narcissist.
No, well,
Marty Supreme is.
I was comparing it in purely that sense, not like characteristically.
No, I get that. Yeah, I agree.
Like the two brothers definitely had, they had different ideas and themes for their films.
Yeah,
but
their films are very much from the same. Yeah, they're very much from the same family. Like they're very much from filmmakers that have worked.
Yeah, you can tell that
from brothers. Like stylistically and everything.
Their first movie, Separated, was a sports film. Each.
Yeah, they both did a sport biopic, but one of them's biopic in like quotations.
Yeah, exactly.
Sports biopic.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is kind of hilarious to me, but yeah, I still think Smashing Machine's much better.
I agree definitely. But again, still a good movie. This one. You love Smashing Machine, Jacob. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it came around.
Yeah, come on. You said you'd come around.
My Supreme movie, it was just more impactful. I don't know. I like the Smashing Machine. I think it being in top 4 is fine now. Like, I'm fine with that on our ranking.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing you can do about it, anyways.
Yeah, I know. That was the definitive ranking. So you better get used to it.
But on my ranking, it's still not there. But I don't know.
Oh, Hashtag not my ranking.
They help me. But I don't know. I just think that ending when he's looking at his son, and it's like he fought to be someone and to be better.
Really? Is that how you take that? Because I look at it as like, oh, I guess I have this now.
Yeah,
and,
but I can put everything behind
until
this. He saw his son, and then he finally realized, like, like, because him crying, what I took from that is that he's like, oh, I know what it means to like be someone. Like I can see, I'm finally, he's a father. I don't know. I just saw it as like he finally realized like he was chasing to be great this whole time, but greatness was quite literally in front of him in his pregnant partner, who I assume they get married. I don't know, but I don't know. I just think the greatness was there next to him pretty much the whole time, and his ego blinded him.
I completely disagree. I think that when Marty Mauser, the narcissist that he is, looks at his son, I think that is the first ever time, but not in like, I don't know, like kind of similar to what you're saying, but I think that's the first time that he's actually like taken into the fact that his kid exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying.
And
but
I feel like him crying, the way that it's set up, not necessarily within the character, but within the structure of the film, is supposed to be kind of hilarious because, you know, that fucking ending is not earned at all. But that's the point to me. Like, I think the point is that he didn't do any work to have this emotional meeting with his son, and it happens anyway. And I think Timothée Chalamet is playing it up. I feel like when he cries in that scene, I don't know if he's always cries like that, but I swear I was like, oh, this dude, I feel like he's just been like overly sobby, and I love it because this guy's an asshole. And him like for the first time in his pathetic life, recognizing that that he's responsible for another person now.
Yeah, but that's
you know, I just think like to me it's like him crying is like the same as like a hippopotamus getting like overwhelmed by seeing a sunset for the first time. Like, it'd be kind of stupid.
What an analogy.
It'd be kind of stupid to like emotionally invest in a ignorant creature who lived in a cave his whole life to come out and go, the sun is cool. That's what a hippopotamus sounds like. That's, to me anyway.
Yeah, but
that's
I mean, I agree, but it's like,
okay.
I don't take any emotionality from Marty Supreme's ending because he doesn't earn that from me.
Yeah. Well, because throughout the whole film, he is denying the child's relation to him. I forgot the heritage, but anyway, like he's denying that he's the father the whole time, and like right up until the ending as well. Yeah, and I think as well, like his decision to leave, like, because spoilers of course, but whatever. That's throughout the whole tour. But like after she does get like hit by the shotgun and he's taken her to the hospital, like he like leaves like she's saying like don't leave me, but he like leaves immediately to go to Japan.
Yeah, he does not give a fuck.
And like he doesn't give a shit. But I feel like and because then they have the ending, that the aforementioned ending of where he's crying at the side of his son, and it's like I feel like for that to have more weight and not to feel so melodramatic as Tess was saying, I feel like there should have been more of an impact or more time spent on the fact that he's going to leave what is her name? He's going to leave her and go to Japan.
Let's pull up the name so we don't come off as incredibly unprofessional.
Yeah, I know. Rachel. Like,
I knew it was something along those lines.
Well, you didn't say anything, Jacob, did you?
No, because it was on the tip of my tongue, and I would have said like Bonici or something, and it's like what the fuck? That's like not even.
Because I feel like for that ending to have more weight, it could have been. They should have. Josh should have put more contemplation and like, okay, I am going to go to Japan, and rather than like be there for the birth of my child and like for this very stressful moment. Even though like throughout the whole film, it's evident that he's obviously self-centered and egotistical and narcissistic, and like in that moment for him, it probably wasn't even like should I stay? Should I go? It was very much like, all right, I have to go now. But I feel like they should have dwelled on that moment for a bit longer for it to be more effective. When eventually the payoff for that build up was him crying at the side of his son, going, "Oh, look what I have now."
Well, to me, it's like I don't think I wouldn't want any build up to that. I like that it's like almost deadpan.
That's fair enough.
I like how abrupt it is. I don't know. Look, when I was watching this movie, I was sitting next to the secret fourth member of this podcast, who shall not be named.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys didn't see me, but I was like chuckling. I thought that him laughing at, like crying at his son was fucking hilarious. Like I was legitimately laughing because I'm like, look at this like simpleton, narcissist prick finally acknowledge that he did something 8 months ago.
Yeah.
That like, and that to me is part of the comedy because the whole film is him basically never like taking acknowledgement of how he affects other people. And then the ending of the movie is, oh, this decision I made 9 months ago, I'm now taking responsibility for it. Like, wow, incredible, incredible that this man has finally come around to at least one shitty decision he made. It only took 9 months. It only took the entire pregnancy of his best friend. To come around to the fact that his choices have consequences. Incredible. Like, to me, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair
like,
enough.
I don't take anything emotional. I don't think it's emotional at all. It's like, wow, this guy's a cunt.
Yeah.
Like, this guy sucks.
And so, but do you think that was Josh's intent when he made the film, or do you think that's?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think Josh Safdie, the way that he frames like every single conversation between Marty and another character, it's not. This movie has no emotion. Okay, I don't know how. For me, I can't see any emotion. This dude is a gag character. This guy is so comically narcissistic that to the point where like this movie won the Golden Globe for comedy, and even though it's not like a comedy film, like I understand because like to me, every time Marty talks and like says another like stupid thing about how of like his self entitlement, it's like hilarious. Like anytime, like he will bring up like the fucking part where he's talking to Rockwell. And Rockwell goes to Rockwell, well, you know, I did bring up your dead son, but like you attacked my dreams. So like we're kind of on the same level. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like what?
Yeah.
No, you're fucking not. That is so stupid.
Yeah, because I think that's the most head ass thing that Marty says is like, you know, I'm doing like I'm trying to achieve this dream with like nobody's help. Like I don't accept other people's help. Like I'm doing this all by myself. And it's like,
but he does
you are
like,
clearly lying through your teeth. Like you so rely on other people's work and like help. It's like I think that was like the most head ass thing that he said.
Like I just love because like, you know, everyone deals with narcissists after a certain point in their life. And just seeing Timothée Chalamet like at every turn go, please, you've got to help me. I mean, this is my dream. You know how important this is? You have to help me. It's like, you are such a prick, bro.
That's like antithesized when like he's literally begging Rockwell for like, please take me to Japan. Like,
please, bro, you have to take me to Japan.
All of that comes to a head where it's like, you've been asking for help this whole time, and now he's like the lowest that you do go, and like in terms of how hypocritical you are.
Yeah, like wallowing, and even that. Do you think he takes that with grace? No, he lets it simmer for like the week that he's in Japan, and then just to fuck with Rockwell, he makes sure that he wins against Endo. I mean, this guy's a cunt. This guy's such a shithead. This guy sucks, bro. I would never hang out with this guy. If he told me about his life story, I would spit on him and leave. I will refuse. If this kind of person, I would refuse to ever hang out with. But as a darkly hilarious protagonist for a film, he's the best. He really is the best. Like, and Timothée Chalamet is like such a prick. I love him so much. But again, I get no sincerity from this. I look at Marty Supreme as just like a supreme being of manipulation and self-importance and nothing else. He is not there for me to take anything of his seriously is like is validating a narcissist, and I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, that's fair enough.
But yeah, like I want to watch King of Comedy because King of Comedy is probably this film, but 40 years ago. Like Alex said, you know, I kind of agree. I can't really think of a lot of films like if similar to it.
If you were to
off
ask
the top
me,
of my head,
but
I know I've seen this.
Like, if you were to ask me, well, what is this film similar to? I wouldn't be able to name one film because everything just goes out of my head. But I've definitely seen, definitely at least aspects of this film before. And I'm sure King of Comedy is a great, like the same kind of critique, but better.
Yeah, well, King of Comedy, and again, we'll talk about King of Comedy one day on this podcast. But we're not talking about that movie right now. We're talking about Marty Supreme. It's a supreme ball for a supreme guy.
Oh, It's a Marty
No,
Supreme
what did he
ball.
say? It's an original ball from an original
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. I love that.
To be
part.
fair,
Look at
actually,
this. The
with
white
that aspect of the film, the secret fourth member of this podcast, he did make a good point saying like, what was the point of that whole subplot? Because it doesn't go. He's right. It doesn't really go anywhere, that whole subplot, other than like the
Yeah,
fact
because
that
I really wanted, like, it would have been cool if in the final fight he pulled out the orange ball.
No, he was
like
never
in
gonna play.
the-
No, but that's what I mean. It's just
Yeah, but that would have been
it's just,
cool.
it's
Like
just
his
another,
ego. He's like,
it's
I'm
just
going to use
another
my
testament
ball
to his
beat
ego
this guy.
that like he had a ball made for
he
himself,
needs his own
and then
ball.
that's in the mark.
Yeah.
It's in the
Yeah.
marketing of the film, so you're supposed to assign importance to it.
Yeah.
But
And then it's
like
just
everything
not
in Martin's,
Yeah.
like everything in Marty's life, like it just crashes. It crashes and burns
Yeah.
because he doesn't have the He's not humble enough, or doesn't have enough perspective to ever validate what everyone does for him.
Yeah.
You know, and uses
Yeah.
it against people the second he can.
Yeah.
He will validate and like love people, and then the second that he has to like go against them, he will fucking turn on them like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he can't get anything out of them, then why is he there with them?
Yeah, I mean, this guy
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, 'cause, like-
this guy's a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
'cause what? Oh, that's right. When him and Rachel are trying to get the dog back. Like they're calling the guy. Like they're saying like, you know, we found your dog. Give us $2,000. And then Rachel's trying to negotiate with the guy. And then Marty's just in the background, just like, because eventually he says after the phone call's over, he says like, you know, I should be making money right now. Like, well, I shouldn't be just in some car scrapyard on a phone call, like just doing this like random bullshit. It's like, I don't know, bro. Like you've asked for her.
This was
expressive help.
your gig, bro.
Yeah, like,
this is what
You've
you
asked
came
for
up
her
with.
expressive help to help you get money, and like this is a part of that. But still, it's like, oh, but things aren't going my way, so I'm immediately gonna get angry. It's like, damn, bro,
Yeah.
you ain't a good guy, which is evident throughout, though.
Yeah. It's like that whole subplot with the dog. It's like, it's so funny that it wasn't even that guy's dog. Like it was that homeowner's dog, which is like, I don't know if you guys picked that up, but it was
Yeah.
definitely that homeowner's dog. Because that when the dog escaped, it ran straight for the house, and then it was there.
Oh,
and then,
I guess
when
that- oh,
the homeowner
yeah.
got shot.
Oh,
the dog was like,
shit. I didn't
yeah,
even
it's like,
realize
Oh, that makes
it's
sense.
actually
Yeah.
it's that guy's dog. We don't know why that
Oh, I
like,
guess you're right. Actually,
mafioso guy stole
that makes
that
sense.
dog, but it was like actually.
Well, he must have just
that
got lost and
farm
been
guy's
picked
dog.
up from the pound.
Maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense actually.
Because that dog,
Yeah,
like
'cause
when
it
it was
wouldn't-
running in
'cause
the house,
otherwise
it was
it's
like
really
it knew
weird.
the house.
Otherwise, it's really weird if he's just like,
He's like really defensive.
has this dog.
Like
Yeah,
Penn and Teller's just really defensive over like, this is my dog, bro.
yeah,
Hey,
Oh,
bro,
that
don't
makes sense
fuck with my
actually.
dog.
yeah. Because I realized at the end, well, what, like when the dog was like licking his like actual owner's like wound, it's like, oh yeah, this is his dog.
Yeah,
And then it all like came
It's-
together.
it's kind of crazy.
And
how
then that guy like stabs the fucking
Yeah.
pet shop owner. He's like, "That's not my fucking dog," and like it just kills him. I'm sure he didn't die, but it's
Who
like that's
knows?
such like a insane response
Yeah.
just to go and stab a guy.
It's kind of crazy how that whole subplot like deviates from the story and goes so insane, because it's very much like the most action heavy. I guess aside from that whole gas station segment, it's very much like the most action heavy part of the film, and like the most thematically.
I mean, yeah,
the way
like
it
in a
deviates.
typical sense of like action.
Because like,
But I still think all the table tennis fights, they're like battles. They're like
Yeah,
they're like
definitely.
Yeah,
wars.
they're,
Like,
they're
Yeah,
banging.
but, like,
definitely
they're like
really
10,
well.
they're like 15 minutes of the movie.
yeah,
there's
Like the
there's
struggle is
little
very
in the
much
movie.
not the game itself, because again, Marty Supreme is very good at table tennis. Like the struggle itself isn't really in the game; it's everything else. It's every other aspect, and it's like the way he deals with people, the way
and the struggles that he creates for
Yeah,
himself,
exactly.
even though he's from working class background. He's
Yeah.
very much.
you're like, yeah, he has like opportunities, but he's just above everything. Though the narcissism,
yeah. I mean, this movie's been compared to Uncut Gems, which he also made, Josh Safdie.
yeah, with,
And
yeah,
like I say it, it's like you're watching this character that makes the wrong choice every single time.
yeah.
And it's almost like they don't get any consequences for their actions.
Well,
Well, yeah, Uncut Gems
Yeah.
is different.
and I guess
but-
the same with Good Time as well. Like they very much
yeah, I haven't
don't
seen
like, maybe aside from Smashing Machine, they don't write like likable protagonists. Like they're all
Yeah.
always very flawed, and like
Well, Smashing Machine Marco is very flawed too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely, yeah.
He's got problems.
Yeah.
He's got issues.
But like at least at the end of Smashing Machine, you're like, I feel for this person. But in like all the other films, it's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like whatever happens to the characters, like, yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, they're like writing like immature, like assholes, because like children, like these like man children. Because like there's a scene in Uncut Gems where he's like Adam Sandler. It's like a child getting all giddy like over like watching the basketball at the like Betsy place of it. And it's like this is like a fucking child. And it's like the same thing watching like Marty like run around the city, like trying to bullshit his way into like getting what he wants. It's like he's such a child, and he even gets compared to a child by Gwyneth Paltrow's character.
Yeah.
She's like, "You're a fucking child," and then he's like, "What? You're like the same age as my mom." It's like, "Oh, you fucking asshole."
Yep. It's that charm. It's that charm.
I know. He's like, "You sound like my mom." Is that bad to say? It's like, yes. you just slept with her, and then you were like, "Oh, you sound like my mom." That's weird.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I was just, it's like not really relevant at all to the themes of the story, but I realized after watching the film, when Marty goes up to the like party after Gwyneth Paltrow's like at the stage play, like he's like there's that whole celebration of like, you know, we did a play, and she's meant to go get a necklace for him, and he goes upstairs to like to see her so he can get the necklace, but he goes into her room and she's crying and she's surrounded by people, and I was wondering like, oh, why is she crying? But then I realized after the film, it's because the scene before that, we saw her going to the telephone to hear reviews of the stage play.
Yeah.
And she'd be crying because they would have been like terrible reviews. And I realized afterwards, like, oh, that's why she's crying.
The snippet we saw of it was pretty
funny.
shit. But I just think it's funny that like Marty was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go up and get the necklace myself." Sees her crying, goes, "Fuck!"
Yeah.
There goes that
He's like,
opportunity for
I'm gonna
money.
go get my
I'm gonna
ass
go
spanked. Yeah.
But I think it would have been funny if Rockwell didn't bring him onto the flight. He's like, "It's not promised. You're gonna have to take the gamble," and then like it cuts to him like getting off the flight, and then like I think it's kind of bullshit that the like U.S. like Army like bring him back. It's like that's kind of a cop out for me.
I feel like that's kind of not that.
I think that was fine because like he's very
you bet the Japanese dude. Fuck the
and like
Japanese.
he's very like out of place as well in that plane. Like those guys don't care that he won. Like I don't know. I think it's very much like for him it was very much a moral victory for him. And like aside from that, no one really cares that he won. I don't think.
No, no one gives a shit.
I think it kind of works that on this
Like
plane
the
ride
part when
back,
he
it was
like
just surrounded
when
by
he
people.
when he takes off his hat and goes, "Wow, it's me!"
Yeah, exactly.
And then like he has to point to his
Yeah.
side,
It's like
and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're watching the guy. This is the guy that we're watching collapse."
Yeah.
Because no one gives a shit.
yeah, no one gives a shit. Yeah,
And it's a good subversion of like the classic, you know, the final match of the tournament, because you know that's what sports biopics
yeah.
always do. It's like the important thing, and in this it's just like it's an exhibition match. He's not even allowed to fucking play in the tournament.
And it's also
I do really like
it's
it.
also funny when he first lines up, where he's like, "Oh, they're not ready for you yet." So he goes and then begs to be back in the tournament by saying, "Oh, you know, Rockwell's going to pay me. I'll pay off my fine. I can fight in the tournament." He's like, "No, you're not coming in." So then he lines up again. But it's just funny. He gets to the front of the line, and then he's like, "They're not ready for you, bro."
Yeah, but I think it's actually funny as well because the whole movie he was like fighting to just to get to Japan, and then when he finally does get there, the organizer for the tournament's like, "Bro, you missed he essentially says like you missed the sign up date, you can't actually play, like there's nothing we can do."
Yeah.
And like he spent that whole time fucking around trying to get here, and he didn't even like actually take the time to sign up and actually like, you know, go through what everyone else has to go through.
But he probably thought he could bullshit his way into that. Like he bullshit.
Yeah, because he just says like he just says like altered like the timeline of the game and everything, center it around me. It's like, bruh, they're not gonna do that, and they don't obviously. But yeah, I think it's just funny that like he spent this whole time fighting to get there, and he's not even prepared to when he's there.
Yeah.
Like it very much speaks to like he thinks everything will always go his way, even though he spends 2 hours of this movie with nothing going his way.
Yeah.
But that's why I love that when he takes that kind of like defeat, he doesn't like because he's a dickhead. He doesn't like register it like a normal person and go, "Oh, my actions."
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
He goes, "All right, well, what's Plan B
Yeah.
now? I guess I'm gonna fuck up Endo in this exhibition
Yeah,
match
exactly.
just to say that I have, just to spite him and to have the victory." It's like, wow, you are just like the coolest guy. What can I say? You're such a cool guy.
I want to be just like. I can't wait for TikTok edits.
I
of
want
him
to be just like that
with
guy.
cool music in the background, slow motion cuts. Oh, it's gonna be so cool.
With his little octagonal fucking glasses. I couldn't stop saying, because when him and Rockwell in the same scene, I'm like, wow, they've got such different glasses. Rockwell has these like completely.
They're such different people.
I know. I don't know why. I just kept fixating on that. I was like, fucking glasses, man. Look at the glasses. I don't know. It was just a weird thing in that whole.
It was a big
movie.
aspect for
Yeah,
you.
it was the type of glasses that they wear. Yeah.
But yeah, good movie. I'll watch it like in 30 years one day.
The thing is, it actually is a good movie.
It is.
Like,
yeah.
I like the movie,
Yeah.
but I'm just like, it's not like what I would prefer to be watching. Does that make sense?
No, I definitely understand. Like, I had a good time watching it. It's just, but yeah, it's like a weird thing where it's, if you were to say, "Oh, do you want to watch Marty Supreme?" I'd probably say yes, but it's not like I'd be jumping to. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
Yeah, like I've seen the movie already. It's like, I know what happens, and I wonder if that whole middle act of him trying to scrounge up money. I wonder if that would hold up, because I feel like
that's a good point.
I feel like the same thing with the Nora, like that whole middle act of when they're trying to find Ivan, and then
it doesn't hold up.
Yeah, I know, because like I feel like that might be the same thing with this movie. I'm like,
because
it's a really long, it's a really long segment.
Yeah.
Like it just keeps going.
It's actually horrible. I was like,
Nora.
Yeah, Nora is agonizing.
Oh no,
sorry. Yeah, Marty Supreme is probably better than Nora. But
well, yeah, but I just wonder if that does hold up.
Yeah, you got a good point, because like the way the film's paced, it's like there is like an extended part where it's just like, we're doing this, and then we jump into this, and then we get turned around by this.
Because a lot of it's like, this is like, they have a plan, it gets fucked up. What are they going to do now? Here's a new plan, that gets fucked up, and it keeps going like that. It gets like a chain reaction. And I wonder that once you know all of those puzzle, like all of those pieces, I wonder if it kind of ruins the experience of it. But again, I don't know. So
yeah,
still a good movie though, even though I've said few like genuine positive things about it. But that's just how I am.
This entire discussion has just been. Actually, no. To be fair, we've just been talking about it's mainly just that he's, the main character's a bad person.
Yeah, it's like, it's good character writing. Like,
it's good. It's really good character writing.
That. Like, it's very good.
And even the way that it's shot is pretty cool. The amount of close-ups in this movie, there are so many close-ups on their faces. Like, I think after I got out, I don't know if I said it to you, Tass, or the secret fourth member. I was like, take a shot every time there's a close-up, and you'll die. Because I just kept noticing there's just so many close-ups of their faces.
Well, that's how they do shoot like their films, because to create like that sense of urgency and like to make everything feel more tense, they have more close-ups and make the world feel tiny, and like the world is about.
I wasn't
these
saying
characters,
it was a bad thing.
And they make.
They make.
I realize. I'm just like saying like like they make you feel claustrophobic, and they make you feel how tense the characters are. Like they do that in good time. I'm sure they do it in Uncut Gems. Like, it's how they like elicit those emotions from you. Yeah. I wasn't saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying that that's just like a through line of their like
that's
how they
make
film.
It's like they're like
to invoke a reaction. Yeah.
But yeah, this film also had amazing needle drops.
Yeah, it did.
I don't know how much of it was just like me just like liking the music.
Yeah, that's
so cool.
Yeah.
But really epic needle drops, well paced, well timed.
Yeah. And I think the licensed music is also played really well into like what's happening in the scene. Not as good as Smashing Machine. Like the licensed music in that movie, it is so perfect every single time where it's put. And in this one, it's pretty good.
Presley? Come on.
Yeah, I know. But in this movie, it is also still really good, but not to the effect Smashing Machine. But again, the Safdie brothers just know what they're doing with licensed music. Like this scene needs like this song that is like kind of explaining to you what's happening, but in not a bad way.
Yeah, well,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. It's a valid point because it's true.
Yeah, because like Forever Young being like the
anthem
like,
of the film.
yeah, the anthem of the film. It's like this childish prick, like he thinks he's gonna live forever.
Yeah, it's a very like kind of naive song. It's like, do you want to live forever? It's like a very much like.
I mean, I personally, that song is kind of annoying, but yeah, I do.
I like the song.
Yeah, I like the song too.
Yeah, but yeah, like it very much plays into Marty Mauser as a person. That whole song.
Yeah,
because it's very much of like a very naive and like young kind of perspective of like I want to be forever young and like I want to live forever. It's like very much, I guess, was something a Marty Mauser kind of person would think.
Yeah, it's lots of good elements. The plot and the music was excellent.
Yeah, the acting was insane for real.
Yeah,
you've got Tyler the Creator in this.
The Shark Tank guy, unfortunately. I mean, to be fair, he was just playing himself, so.
Yeah, because he was like, I think he said in an interview, it's like, I loved acting in this movie. It's like, you're an actor.
Yeah, because
I've seen you on Shark Tank.
Because
I know who you are.
Because when I first saw like the snippet trailer that they released for this, and it was like, and Kevin O'Leary is like introduced in the role.
Oh, so he's from Shark Tank.
Yeah. Mr. Money Mate.
I was wondering. I was like, this guy. I was like, this guy feels like he's experienced, but I've never seen.
He's like
he's in
because he's not
like 3
acting
things. Yeah, this is like his first like actual role.
Yeah.
And now he keeps saying he wants to play a Bond villain. And I think I said this to you, Alex. It's gonna be in the Denis one where Timothée Chalamet plays Bond, which I think was
James
rumored,
Bond.
and Kevin O'Leary will play
that can't be real.
The villain.
Yeah.
It's just they're gonna be head to head again.
Amazing.
Well, I mean, he's gonna get typecasted 100% as that.
No, I don't really think he'll get many roles after this.
No.
But
if he does, it'd be the same sort of.
Yeah, because what I was going to say was when I saw that he was going to be in the film, because people were writing saying like, oh, he's going to be terrible in this. Like, why the hell is Kevin O'Leary in this? But like, he's the kind of guy that would give a good performance just because of the kind of personality he has. Like, even though he's not an actor, he's the kind of guy that would give a good performance, and he did.
Yeah,
he's basically playing
at the
himself.
At the end of the day, the Safdies are like experienced in street casting and stuff.
Exactly.
So, like
they're very talented directors. They're very, very much like actor directors.
Yeah.
And that definitely comes through, especially with like Tessa with their street casting.
Oh, yeah, Benny is an actor. And I think Josh was in like Daddy Longlegs, I think I saw, which they also made.
Yeah, probably, but yeah, Josh is very much the behind the scenes guy.
But yeah, the Kevin O'Leary, like, it's definitely just like the classic, like, hey, you're not an actor, but we know that we can use a type of person in a type of role.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Regardless, and you're just going to be able to do it. So that's what I think.
Yeah. I also just wanted to bring up the promotion for this movie and how everyone was like after seeing the movie, Timothée Chalamet this last few months has just been Marty Mauser as like a form of because he, I don't know if you guys have seen like
with, they presented that stuff, but anyway.
But he's just playing this like big ego. He's like, this is the best role I've ever done. I'm so fucking good in this. I'm gonna be the best actor. I'm gonna win everything. And and then he like started like his own like brand with like the orange color and everything. I don't know. I think
it's called advertisement.
In hindsight, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's really good.
Advertising the film. I think that was the whole aspect.
But I think he
people are so
sort of
quick
switched
to
up
go
his
like,
personality.
Fuck this guy. It's like, Jesus, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's
pretty
obviously
funny.
advertising a film.
Yeah.
But to me, that's for me. I was almost like, oh, if Marty Mauser's a bad person in this, or like, what's this advertising gonna look like?
It's very much like appeal to the younger audience, like, because
it's
true. Like, look how crazy Timmy is acting, and like, let's go watch the film. Like, why is he acting so silly? And like, that's, it very much like plays into the whole, I don't know, our generation of film goers. That is so
But it
fucking
worked.
cringe of me to say.
Yeah,
How
no.
fucking cringe. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
No, it's not cringe.
But yeah, good movie.
Yeah, it worked. Like the
Yeah.
advertising.
It did work.
I was gonna watch this movie.
Yeah,
anyway,
yes,
but
yeah.
Yeah,
guess
but I'm
actually,
sure
to
a
be
lot
fair,
more
it has.
people
But we watch
saw
movies.
Yeah, it has made.
We watch movies better
quite
than
a
other
bit of
people. So
Yeah, we do. It's just a fact of life.
Yeah, I know, really. That's why our audience members always come to hear our opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nowhere else.
Yep. We are not
No.
narcissistic like Marty Supreme or Marty.
No, we're not
Funny
like
Mouse.
him, bro.
No, we're not like him. He's literally us, if anything. Anyway.
Yeah, he's trying to be a
Exactly.
Good movie. Recommend.
good movie.
I'll give it.
Recommend.
I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna give it like a 4.
Me
I'm
too.
gonna give it a soft 4.
Yeah,
But interestingly, my 4 out of 5 means very different from the 4 out of 5 I gave No Other Choice
Yeah, fair enough.
and the one I
Yeah.
gave Smashing Machine. But this is a 4 out of 5 film.
Yeah, I understand
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'd give it a 4 out of 5 too. But mine's like a tough 4 out of 5. It's not a hard, 4 out of 5. It's not a soft one. It's a hard one. Because I gave it 4.5.
I don't even know what that
so
means.
it's in the middle. It's
A hard one. I
It's
don't even
like,
know what that means. Like a hard
it's like a
4.
4.5.
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
Well, it's in between. Shut up.
Why don't you just say like 4 pushing
It's 4.
5?
Yeah,
like,
4
there you go.
pushing
Okay,
5.
that makes more
This-
sense.
It's like sort of pushing. It's like more in the middle. Pushing is like 75%.
Fuck,
It's like
okay.
it's a 4. It's a 4.
Okay, either way, 12 out of 15. Once again, we're doing real good with these choices of films.
Yeah, better than our
Will,
second
yeah.
episode.
Yeah, exactly.
We're on a roll.
What does that mean? Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but so for our next film, Sentimental Value, directed by Joachim Trier.
is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
You don't say Joachim?
Okay, no,
That's how- that's how
I
I say
definitely
his
don't say
name.
Joachim. I guess we can though for the rest of the episode.
The new film from
Yeah.
Joachim Trier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Joachim's new film, in my opinion, the best one of the bunch. This film was
Yeah.
so fucking good.
Definitely.
It's like I guess to describe it, it's like it's a family drama essentially of like
Yeah.
complicated relationships between father and daughter.
Daughters.
Yeah,
Both really.
Yeah.
Both the daughters.
Yeah,
have
definitely.
issues,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
One is more like, he's our dad. Like she's more sympathetic towards.
yeah, more forgiving.
But then
of it.
like,
But it's
I keep forgetting her name. The one that plays Nora. Like she's really.
Yeah,
good.
well,
Jan-
I'm just.
I
try and-
really hope she wins the Oscar.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll try and briefly
she's so-
surmise at least
you do it,
the
Jess.
opening of this film. So
Yeah.
basically, these two sisters live with their. They don't live with their mum, but their mother dies.
Yeah.
And with her death, also starts to question the ownership of her house. But really, we find out pretty quickly that the house that the two sisters and their mother have lived in their whole life was owned by their dad the whole time, and he just chose to leave. And as soon as the mum dies, we get reintroduced to the father. He comes back into these daughters' lives because he's kind of estranged. He's especially estranged to one of the daughters. The other one, he's got like kind of a
yeah to the
okay
eldest one.
relationship.
To the
yeah,
eldest.
the eldest one he's very estranged with. And to make it more interesting, both the estranged dad and the eldest daughter, they both have similar roles. They're both interested in the arts. The daughter is a kind
Yeah.
of established theater actress, and the dad is a famous, world-renowned director. So,
Yep.
and then, well, I should also say, also
A lot of alsos.
happens
There's
is
a bunch
that-
of shit going on.
there's a
There's
bunch
a
of
lot
shit
of
going
stuff
on.
there.
But then what also happens that people should probably know is that the dad basically comes to this estranged elder daughter that he hasn't spoken to her in years and goes, "Oh, well, I wrote this film about our house,
Yeah,
and I want you to play the lead." And she's like, "What the fuck?" And basically the movie goes from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a family drama, but it's also got like there's a lot of things about art in there,
yeah,
Yeah.
and so this is like
yeah. The way
it's a
you
cool ass film.
people
Express yourself.
express themselves through art.
Yeah,
I kind of beat you to that, Jake.
You did, but I was thinking it. I was waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah, yeah.
You started speaking. I'm like, I have to do it now.
But yeah.
I have to do it now.
But yeah, this film is so beautiful. My God, it's so good.
Yeah, it's actually great.
There's a scene that is stuck in my head, or just a shot with Stellan Skarsgård just on the beach. I'm like, oh my god, it's so beautiful.
He's literally me, bro.
He's
Yeah.
on the beach with the colorful like umbrellas, and you got the sun setting. It's like,
He's taking medication because his like heart's about to explode.
yeah, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I relate to that. I've got heart condition. I don't take any pills for it, but it's like I really wish I was a really old, like
Filmmaker
early, like,
with a-
success with a heart,
With a
like,
really bad
keeping my heart
relationship
condition.
with your children.
Oh no, like
sure.
excluding that, but
Excluding
like
that
seeing on
bit,
the
okay.
beach. You know, I want a good relationship with my children.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But it would make for a boring
Yeah.
film, Jacob. You need to have a bad one.
I might be in like the minority here. But I'd really like to have a good relationship with
Nah,
my
that's
kids.
fucking
That's
crazy.
crazy, bro. I'm gonna raise my eldest son so that he can be my greatest rival, and then when he
This-
wants to take his inheritance from me, he has to duel me on a mountaintop.
I like it.
At sunrise.
Just
That's
throw,
what I was trying
throw
to
him
say.
into the woods and like lay a plate of food out every night, and so he can eat.
Who
I think that's the
talking
best
about?
way.
Me? Are you
What?
doing that to me?
What?
No.
I kind of zoned out. Sorry, I got a
No,
text.
this is
I had to
my
check
son.
it.
You're not my son.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
the
give a
fuck?
fuck what happens.
Oh,
to
why
you.
not? Spoilers, guys. I am not Tess's son.
Yeah,
That's
surprisingly.
what- So you think? So you think?
I know you've all thought it, and it, you know, it.
We're giving
it's
you
still
a
up
red
in the air.
herring. We're giving
Yeah.
you a red herring early on, so that later.
Exactly.
This is fucking stupid. Let's not.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, let's-
Yeah,
let's
this
quit.
movie is like, this film does not deserve such idiotic discussion. But
At the same time, this film
this-
is kind of like it can be hard to talk about. It's
can be,
very,
yeah. I
very
feel like
poignant.
this would
it's
be-
just down to earth drama.
yeah, the same.
Yeah.
I guess in a way similar to Train Dreams, and like it affects you on a level, but like it's not like you love the film, but it's not like you go, oh, I want to talk about this at length.
Yeah,
Like, 'cause
it's
there's-
like it's because again, this movie is more of a feel.
And it's very, it's like a very, it's
It's-
a very personal film, and there's a lot of aspects like that you can see like how it related to the filmmakers, but you can also like you can relate it to your own experience as well,
Yeah,
like off from whatever aspects.
Yeah, definitely.
But God, yeah, there's because throughout the whole film there's a parallel between Stellan Skarsgård and Nora, his eldest daughter. Like how, I mean, it's hard not to talk about this film without giving spoilers. So like I'm about to spoil like everything, but
He's spoiling it all.
I'm spoiling it all.
he's opening
But,
the bag.
There's like throughout the whole film, there's definitely parallels where like they're incredibly similar people. Even though Nora like essentially despises her dad, they are very much like the same person. Like
Yeah, it's almost like they're related.
yeah, almost. Yeah, who would have thunk?
Yeah,
Because it's very much like, especially that great shot of when it's Stalin's face, Stalin, however you say his name, it's Stalin's face, and it's his daughters that are their faces are superimposed, and it's mishmashing between the three of them,
yeah.
and they're all very
that was-
interconnected.
That was really.
And even
I
like
think-
down to the marketing, like the poster is evocative of that too.
Yeah,
yeah, they're
and 'cause-
all. You know.
Yeah, they're all framed within the father's face.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And sorry, just on that poster thing. Even though you got Ella Fanning, is that?
yeah. Al Fanning,
how you say
Al
it?
Fanning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's also in there, and I think it's really
Keep going.
it really adds to that because she is like playing like the character that was made for Renee.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Like
Really?
it's like she's all yeah. Well, but she's like, in a way, a sense a part of that family by playing a role that was for the family.
Yeah,
So also having her included in like the poster of like the faces and the faces and the faces.
yeah,
It's like that's just like another level of like how this other person kind of got entangled in this family drama.
yeah. And because throughout the film, Stalin's just making Al Fanning look like his daughter as well, which I found
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah,
But,
that was pretty funny.
But yeah, to add to what I was saying before, because nearing the end of the film, after Nora has finally read her father's script, to her it's obviously a very emotional. It resonates with her, and she obviously sees herself in the main female lead, and she asks her sister like, does Dad know that like I tried to commit suicide? Like does he know that? And it like baffles her that he could write something so
Yeah,
like,
poignant
something
and
that's so-
resonant
that
to
resonate-
her experience.
that resonates with her so much. But I think and like I guess in that moment maybe it's like it's lost on her that he would have gone through these exact same things, because and like, you know, it's because Al Fanning keeps asking Stellan, like, can you tell me more about this character, can you tell me more about your mum? And he keeps saying the film's not about my mother, and because it isn't, it's about him. Like he's the main character.
Yeah.
And I think, and like right before he has like the major health, like a heart attack or something, like he passes out outside.
Yeah.
And he ends up in the hospital. But just before that, he's outside and he's drinking and he's drunk, and he like gives a finger to the house, and like even though the house is a part of their family, and especially his because it was his mother's, there's a lot of contentment he holds for the house itself. And because just before that scene, he's inside, and he looks to the room where his mother hanged herself, and the hatred that he has on his face when he's looking at that room, it's like he clearly even though this house holds memories, he hates it, he despises this place.
Yeah.
But that's also, for me, what's part of like what I love about this film and why it's so indescribable to tell people why it's so good. It's because like you can't just say, well, it's a family drama, because it's a family drama, but it uses not only like art and the meaning of art, it uses that, but then it's also using like a very literal place.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And the history of the house and what has happened throughout the generations.
Yeah.
And like how they're trying to express that in a film and then tying that into the family relationship.
Yeah.
It's like all of those parts are so integral to each other, and they deepen the meaning of each other. Like they're like they're like synchronized.
As a listener of this podcast, you can't take what we're saying as like a substitute for the film. Like you really need to to properly experience it. You need to watch it
because you know you get like so much backing in the first scene about like the history of the house.
It's such a beautiful opening.
And it's such an amazing scene because you get every aspect of it is clearly and beautifully introduced. The house and its history is being spoken about, and mainly from the perspective that Nora, the main character, pretty much the daughter, is like talking about it and how she wrote about the house.
Yeah.
And then also how it like immediately we get an introduction to like the history and how the father's left. So everything that you kind of need is perfectly introduced in that first scene.
Yeah, because it shows that the house itself is a character in the movie, and like especially in that opening scene where like I'm pretty sure it's Nora doing the voiceover. Like,
it's just
younger
a narrator. It's just an older narrator.
Yeah,
like
when it's like, do you think the house enjoys being like breathed in?
Yeah, like does it enjoy being empty and full?
Yeah,
does it enjoy things being changed? Yeah,
and that shows that like it's a character. It's like a very prominent part of the whole film, and that they even like at the end when it's like revealed that Nora did end up being in the movie for Stellan. That like they recreated the house. Like the house just like it's like it's like the house never really. You can take the man out the house, but you can't take the house out the man.
Okay.
You know?
Actually, I think it's actually the direct opposite of that because you see the house get renovated, and then you see it's been stripped of its entire past. It's all very much modern. It's all very much been modernized, and in a way, that's
the bones. Of
it's
the
like
house.
Stellan.
Like the memories and history is still there. Like
it's still there, definitely, but it's like therapeutic in a way for Stellan at least, like to let go of his past, and because and it's like it's representative of his life, I guess. The house, the whole house.
That's what makes the final scene that much more like impactful. Even though like it's kind of early to talk about the final scene usually, but I feel like it's going to contextualize a lot of our discussion.
Yeah, exactly.
We get this huge build up almost to the scene. We're like walked through the scene. We're told what happened of Stellan Skarsgård's mother's death. Because essentially, even though he's not really writing it about his mother, of course, the scene is like he's taking a real thing that happened in his life and putting it in a film.
Yeah.
And we're told like, you know, his mother hung himself. And then in that final scene when we're seeing it finally created, it's so powerful when Nora turns to the camera and she doesn't kill herself. Like she's not, obviously she's not going to kill herself, but like she turns to the camera and she just smiles like that was fucking
looking
crazy.
at it, looking at her dad in off camera,
like it's incredibly powerful.
Yeah, but I think it's a great. Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, using the house as a character and showing, the relationships between each family member.
Yeah.
And because I think it's a great moment when Nora is talking to her younger sister, and she's asking, how did I get so fucked up and you turned out all right? And then the younger sister says, well, I had you. I think that damn, that's
Like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
that's beautiful. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, that
I don't know.
that was really good. That was actually the scene that almost brought me to tears. Like this like the director, I can't pronounce his name. I'm not gonna try.
Joachim.
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 I've only seen like one other movie of his, but that other movie, The Worst Person in the World, brought me to tears twice. And I think I'm sure his other ones would be, just as impactful or like hard hitting. Because these are his two most recent ones. Because I think Worst Person in the World came out in 2021, and then this one came out 2025. But it's I'm not sure about his older films, but if they are as consistent, or maybe if they aren't, I'm looking forward to what he's gonna make in the future. Because this is twice in a row that it's hit me on a emotional level. These films, and because for me, I think this movie, Worst Person in the World, is the same quality. They're so good, but Worst Person in the World has a tiny leg over this one just because of how impactful it was on an emotional level for me. Even though both are very impactful, but the other Worst Person in the World hit me. I cried twice. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen ever.
Yeah.
But that's not saying that this movie's bad or anything. I'm sure if I revisit this movie again in many years' time, maybe if I have kids and it gives even more depth and layers to it, the relatability to it. Hopefully not relatability, but if I'm put in a father position, maybe I'll cry 10 times.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but I definitely teared up at the end of the film. Yeah, like when Taz said,
for sure.
when Nora's looking off camera to her dad, and then they've filmed the scene, and then the song Cannot Chase needle drops. And we were talking about before about the needle drops in Marty Supreme. I don't know, bro. They got good needle drops in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Because when as soon as I heard Cannot Chase start playing, it's like, oh damn. And I teared up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that song is about expressing yourself through art, even if for an uneven deal of you saying everything from your heart and then not getting much in return. But I don't know. It spoke very much of what the film was about.
Yeah,
that's a great point. Honestly, for me, I just loved the. I don't know which song it is, but there was a Nujabes needle drop, and I really appreciated that.
Yeah.
I really liked that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know. It would have been the part of the movie where they played a song that didn't have lyrics. Anyway, that's so hard to explain. Basically, there's a guy I really like. He makes really good music.
Yeah.
I've never heard his music needle dropped in a movie until now.
Yeah,
that made me happy.
Yeah. But it uses music very effectively, this film. The editing overall is fantastic. I think it uses a lot of cuts to black and lets you dwell on what you've just seen for a moment, and then it goes to the next scene. I think it's very effective.
Yeah.
Because I feel a lot of films are afraid of cutting to black because it's it signifies this scene is now over and we're very much going to the next thing now, and people don't really like cutting to black or fading to black. But I very much appreciate Joachim's his nerve to do that, to let us dwell in that fact.
Yeah, it's it's a testament to how good of a director he is. He's I want this. This is what the story needs, and he's not afraid to. It's you brought up the point in which Unbreakable, where there's that shot where the camera's not even focused on Bruce Willis as he's talking. It's you have balls push such a creative decision. Let's go take balls. Have a lot of people frown on the cut to black, but he's nah. This is good, and I'm going to show you why it's good. And then he showed everyone why it's good. Did it get nominated for Best Editing? I think it did. Sentimental Value.
Did it? Maybe, I'm not sure.
But it I don't like it when movies take a full sweep, but I hope this wins a lot. I really want Renee to win. I've seen 4 movies.
One shit after another will win.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything.
Best Editing. Holy shit, it was. That's crazy.
But Like,
Yeah, I hope it does win Best Editing.
this movie should win a lot. Stellan should win. Renee should win. Editing
Yeah,
should win. I want Train
Stellan
Dreams
was
to win cinematography though.
Stellan was he was so good in this. I'm telling you, when I saw that scene of him in the house and he was looking at the room where his mum hanged herself, and you could just see the anger on his face and like the contempt he had for that room and that house and everything that he'd like been through in his life and that house had done to him. Like, damn, that is fucking good acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the history of the house and their family history is just like the way that it's like integrated into the main family drama.
Yeah.
It's just like, I like it, I love it. It's real, but it's also for a purpose, of course, for the purpose of the characters to like explore their own family history. But that their house just feels so like, it really feels like there's a history.
Yeah.
I also want to like, I don't know, bring up or discuss like this movie is like one of the core elements is like filmmaking and like the artistry of filmmaking, and I love the very small snippets and uses of like Nora being on like stage and being a theater actor. Like you see like maybe 10 seconds of it and then it cuts away, and then like at the end you see like the seamless transition from like the house to the set house, and like you notice the blue screen in the background.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
like I feel like I'm still watching the movie, that we're watching.
Yeah,
we're watching the set of the movie that they're making. It's like it's so seamless. I'm like I only noticed it because I'm like, wow, this guy's really blue outside. But then it's like,
exactly,
but it was the blue screen, and like just that. It's like, again, testament to the editing. But it's like, oh my god, like I just love
really works.
the use of the small snippets of the actual like acting, acting.
Yeah,
the characters acting in the movie. It's just cool.
It works as well because whenever Renee, whenever Nora is acting in the film or whenever they're doing an artistic thing, it's very much in relation to them and like their feelings, and it's very much they have a strong emotional connection to whatever they're doing, and so the fact that there isn't like a stylistic change to the way that those scenes are done, it makes sense because they're just expressing themselves in a different way.
Yeah.
But it's still like even if they are playing, even if Nora is playing a character, she's still her, and like there's parts of her self in that role.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in that way, like the movie is like really about like, it's like very much about artifice. Like it's about like how you use like a vessel or the presentation of something to, I don't even know if that's what artifice means, but anyway.
Well, I understand
that. I know it's about that,
yeah.
But you know what I mean.
I understand.
Like in the same way that like they like the way they have to like tackle their problems is by literally expressing them through a film.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like they have to go back into the house and act out everything for the sake of it, so that they can kind of reach a peace with what's happened to them in their lives.
Yeah.
And it's
so
yeah. And because before Tess said like you can't just say that this film's a family drama, but which is true, but the family drama aspect of it is also just so well done. Like the way that Stellan, he just keeps like that. He constantly Nora and the younger sister will bring up like flaws in his character, and he'll just completely ignore them and bring up something else, and he'll just like whatever, like it's basically like he doesn't realize the effect that he has on others.
Yeah.
Because like
that like on that point that like he kind of doesn't realize the effect he has on others. He gives his grandchild irreversible. He fucking gives
so
his
funny.
young grandchild. I cracked up laughing. I was like laughing hysterically. I'm like, what a great grandmother.
Yeah, when I watched this in the theater, everyone laughed.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
I mean, people laughed at a few things.
Yeah, like there was that whole like
got funny
IKEA
moments.
stool like joke where like, did you show the IKEA stool? He went,
Yeah.
Like
that was hilarious. I thought that was so funny. But that's what I mean, because it's like there are parts of the movie where it's like we're being shown something kind of fake and artificial, but we're told it's real, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like Nora's performances sometimes come up. Like I'm sure there's a scene where she's acting, but we don't immediately know.
Yeah,
she's
there's a
acting.
scene.
Yeah.
I think after she's
She's
talking
just-
to her dad or something, and it cuts to her in a room and she's crying, and like for
Yeah.
for a little bit of the scene, you're like, okay, she's like crying in her house because she's really sad, but then it goes to a wide and she's on a stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean with like I love those snippets of the movie where it's like seamlessly from like acting to the not
Acting.
acting. Yeah, acting
yeah.
to acting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's another great
But I just-
example of it. It's like they use
I
small
just love it
snippets
because
of
it's like it's just a wordless example of like how art is inherently evocative of real
Yeah,
life and
how they all express
it's
themselves.
integrally related to the events that happen to real people.
Yeah.
And those people choose to express things from their life in
Yeah.
art.
Yeah.
And it's just like such an easy way. And then there's also just funny examples of that, like when Stalin is messing with his grandson and he's like, look, we're going to use focus so that you're way bigger than
Yeah,
Yeah.
the force perspective.
And he's
yeah.
like, you gotta whip it. No, not now.
yeah.
Yeah,
like I love how again it's like it's almost like shocking how it's like, oh my god, Stalin Skarsgård is small. What is happening? But it's just like,
What did they
this
do
is
to him?
Filmmaking to his
Yeah, yeah.
grandson. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's like it's it's just such a
It's a great
it's
movie.
hard to say because it is so like heartfelt, but with like a hint
Yeah.
of like tragedy. It's
I'd say more than a hint.
it's like got
It's very
a
much
flavor of tragedy.
It's pretty trash.
It's very much like
It's
he's
pretty-
a
there's a lot
very
of tragedy
flawed
in this.
person.
But like in that tragedy, there is like really like warm, heartfelt moments. Like the sisters like get closer together. They like reconnect with their father, and kind of just like little moments, like Stalin like hanging out with his child, which he probably doesn't see that often. It's like,
Yeah.
it's
But yeah,
so sweet.
it's kind of like the effect of the film really is in the spell it puts you under when you watch it, because even when we've talked about it, we're just talking about scenes.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's hard to.
It's hard to like really like pick at it because so much of like what is apparent in like the things it has to say and its writing is just like within every
Yeah,
scene.
exactly.
Like, it's a very good movie.
Yeah.
There was
That's why. Yeah.
oh no, I forgot it. No, I was gonna
What a
bring up something.
fool!
Full of a took. Oh fuck me, I can't
Full of a
remember.
took.
Well,
I was gonna say something I forgot as well.
Tess, did you forget something? Join in, forget something now.
I'll probably do, yeah.
What the hell was
I
I
tried
gonna
to form
say?
a point before and it just couldn't form because the movie eludes
It's
me.
just,
Yeah.
it's
Evades? No, it's not alludes.
evades
No,
your
you're right.
memory.
No, allude is
Word.
wrong.
It evades me.
allude is I'm alluding to something. No, yeah, that's right.
I'm
Did you
alluding.
remember, Jacob?
No, it's killing
Oh,
me.
what the fuck?
No.
What good are you?
That's it. I'm retiring. I
Clean.
forgot something I wanted to bring up.
The hell was I gonna say? It was something.
But yeah, this movie's just it's hard to put into words what it is. You just gotta experience it. You just
Yeah.
gotta sit
Yeah,
there
this is a good
in a
movie.
dark room and
A
just let
good
yourself
movie.
feel.
Yeah.
And I think that's with like, I mean, again, I've only seen one of his other movies, but when I watched that, it's like late at night. Alex was like, "Yeah, this movie's good. I haven't watched it," and I was like, "Okay." So I put it on his Apple TV account, and I did not expect to be moved. I just gave myself in and just.
Wait, what? How did you watch this on my Apple TV account?
You have it on Apple
You
TV.
must have bought it.
You bought
What's
it.
the sentiment?
No,
Oh,
no.
worst person-
Worst person in the world.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just
no,
saying,
that
like,
makes
he's-
sense. Yeah, no,
like,
sorry.
he's
Yeah,
like-
okay, that makes more
Like
sense.
these movies.
He bought it on your
I
credit
put
I
it
was
on
like,
your-
what the fuck?
No, but
Okay, that
like
makes
these
sense,
these
yes.
movies are like you just give yourself in and just experience it, feel everything they want you to feel. It's like
Yeah.
because I mean, like just thinking about it now, I'm feeling like not like choked up, but like I'm getting this like fuzzy feeling inside just like talking about it. It's you just gotta
Yeah, bro,
I don't know.
Calm down.
Movie,
No
movies,
need to be a bitch about it, Jacob.
Don't start bawling
Yeah.
now.
I don't know. I love it when movies make me feel this way. It's like I mean, all three of these movies I had a reaction to all of them, but all in different ways. Like Sentimental Value made me like
Sentimental.
sentimental. Marty Supreme like made me feel anger, and like
Supreme.
no other choice made me feel like laughter. I like the irony and everything. But like each film, like we spoke about today, you just give yourself into movies. I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm just going in circles. But
Bro is rambling.
I'm
'cause No one
rambling.
else is saying
Bro.
anything.
I know. I'm
And with that,
I'm gonna edit all of that out.
yeah, I mean that's fair. But
No,
put
I'm
on
good.
really low volume so that like put him on really low volume so that when we talk it's like really fucking loud.
yeah.
And the audience turns their volume up like really loud.
Yeah, what's it? I
And then
can't.
we go, what is this rambling?
Look how loud I have to want to say it in The Simpsons. Look how loud I have to yell. I'll do
Look
that.
how loud I have to yell.
I'll do that. That would be
That's
hilarious.
such a funny fucking thing.
there was a back to Sentimental Value.
Oh, okay, if you insist.
I really loved.
Yeah, fuck, if you really have to.
I really loved the shot again from movie of like Stellan's old movie that's being played at the theater where like his daughter was in it, and it's like you see like the two kids running in the cornfield, and you don't know that because it's initially framed that you're watching them from in the field, but as it pans out, you realize you're in a train, and then like it pans out. I think it pans out again, or it just cuts to, and it's like in the cinema. It's like, it's like this movie is so embedded with art and film itself. It's just
Yeah.
But I also just loved that scene because you're already kind of you got your guard up that like, oh, we're probably gonna get some flashbacks.
Yeah, I thought.
yeah.
So when you
Because
see that,
initially,
you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, some other fucked
Initially,
up
I
shit
thought it
happened
was
in the
like-
family, but it's just a
yeah,
movie.
exactly.
and
But
yeah.
in saying that, I wouldn't put it past Stellan Skarsgård's character to have taken that from something that happened to one
No,
of his
exactly,
family.
yeah.
I mean, he
I'm sure it
casted
was.
his daughter in it, so
So-
I'm sure there was like, a personal reason. I mean, film should be made for personal reasons, but I'm sure he had like stemmed
that's like
from.
what this film's about.
I'm sure that film he made, stemmed from some thought. But I think the thing, I think this might have been the thing that I forgot. I just really loved the jabs at Netflix in this movie. It's just really funny to me. They're like, it's like, oh yeah, like when it gets played in cinemas, and they're like, oh, cinemas, like, and like his producer, like manager's like, yeah, we're still working out the details on whether it's gonna be played in cinemas. But it's like I wish I saw this in cinemas.
Yeah.
But there's like no screenings.
Shame on you.
Shame on you, Jacob.
Shame on me, I guess. But
I supported the movie,
Support that shit.
but anyway,
But yeah,
support film. Anyway,
really.
do we have anything else, or do we want to
I
just
don't know, I
keep
feel
talking
like-
about things that happen in the movie so that the people listening don't even want to fucking watch it?
I know. I feel like yeah, to really go into this film blind.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically,
ruin it anymore.
we'll put a disclaimer. just
At the
being
beginning, I'll
like-
say,
just being
watch.
like, just watch Sentimental Value, and we're gonna spoil the hell out of it, and you
We're
should
gonna
just
ruin
watch
it essentially. But yeah, watch this film.
Yeah,
because it's
Yeah.
like this may like you guys better have watched it before coming back to this part. But it's like we should lock it behind a paywall, or like like verification.
Put the last
If you
5
show us
minutes
your
on the
receipt.
Patreon.
Yeah,
if you show us your receipt of your movie ticket for Sentimental
unlock.
Value,
Then you can
we'll
hear
let you
what
unlock
Jacob's
it.
about to say.
Yeah,
I'm about to say, watch it. What? Why'd you segue?
Oh, I
Why'd you
thought you
segue to?
I thought you were leading up to making a point.
That
yeah, I thought he was too.
Oh,
but-
you
well, I
worded
probably
that
did,
quite
but
well.
I
lost.
forgot. Probably.
You forgot. You must have forgot. Very forgetful.
I'm very
man, you are.
forgetful today.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a great film. Go watch it.
It's
you haven't.
It's like it's a hard movie
Um,
to talk about
Yeah.
because it's
Well, because it's. I think films like this are inherently hard to talk about because you try not to over-explain why you like it.
and it's because like there's lots to talk about like that you like, but it's like you said, it's like talking about it just kind of seems boring. I don't know, not boring, but it's like very like roundabout and in circles. But if you watch
Well,
it,
yeah,
you'll
you can't
understand.
really express. Yeah, you can't really.
You can't express.
You
something.
can't express in like description how the film makes you feel because of what happens in it. Anyway,
for sure.
for sure.
For sure.
Anyway, 5 out of 5. That's my rating.
Yeah, 5 out of 5. Easiest 5 out
yeah,
of 5. I've
I'd
given on
probably,
the
I'd probably give
podcast.
it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah,
Just-
probably. Don't. I think you mean definitely.
Just because,
Let's give it a 4
No,
then,
yeah, no,
bitch.
be a
I-
bitch.
Come on, have an opinion. Have an
No, but my
opposing
only,
opinion, I dare
like-
you.
like, opinion is that I prefer the worst person in the world, but I'd also give that a 5. So I don't know. I think they're both 5s.
Well, there you go. You
But-
can- but that just doesn't mean they're on the same quality. They can still be both.
No,
5 out
they're
of
the
5,
same
but,
quality.
like- okay,
They're
sorry.
the same quality. I just, like I said before, worst person in the world has like a small little leg up from this one for me. But it's Yeah, I guess I'll give
Still
it
a 5,
Yeah,
though.
it's still a 5.
Look at that. The 15 out of 15. The elusive 15 out of 15.
Yeah, the actual best film of the 2025 ranking, in my opinion. But anyway,
It'd be up there. It'd be like number 3 for. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. It might go number 3, but I still
Number
think
2 maybe. I don't know.
Eddington is the best.
nah, fuck Eddington. Anyway, I watched this movie. Approximately 15 hours after we recorded our 2025 ranking episode, and I immediately went, "Fuck, this is way better than all those movies."
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but anyway, so yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Film.
So as a recap,
It's just simply
so
amazing.
as a recap, no other choice was 12 out of 15.
Marty Supreme.
What was the other one? Marty
also
Supreme.
12
out of
My Supreme was 5 out of 15.
5 out of 15. 5 out of 15 plus
guys.
7, so really 12.
None of us
12 out of
liked it.
15, and then Sentimental Value 15 out of 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Banger,
baby.
banger.
Best movie.
And so, as like a speedrun type thing, for our next episode, we have.
I'm introducing.
Yeah, I was leading up to you.
he
okay.
was
Continue.
pointing
Yeah.
to you.
Continue.
Oh, yeah, so-
talking
and for-
about.
No, that's it now.
No, that's it. That's
I
it.
ruined the
The
moment.
segue's over. For our next
The segue's over.
next episode.
For our next episode, I am picking.
Yeah, it's
the-
Jacob's
It's
one.
Jacob.
It's my episode.
Yeah, so first we
That-
had Tass's, now it's Jacob's.
Yeah, but we wanted to do a new releases in between.
Yeah.
Just because like there were new releases that we wanted to watch
Need
and
to
like
stay,
talk
need to
about.
stay relevant somehow.
Yeah.
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 We need that advertising money,
Exactly.
baby. We
Yeah.
need that,
We're raking,
yeah.
we need those
we're
brand
raking in the
deals.
money right now.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
a paycheck, Alex.
I'm keeping
You're
it all
just
for
pocketing
myself.
the millions.
That's right. When
I
we
opened
get
a Patreon
when we
without
get
anyone
40 when
knowing
we
it,
get
just-
48 cents of ad revenue, I'll make sure to divide it up.
you better split it 3.
All right,
So the
Jacob's
next episode, my episode. We've been alluding to this episode like for the last like 4
Well,
episodes.
get to it then.
we haven't alluded to it. We said, I think. Oh no, actually,
It's like
have we said
3
on the podcast?
episodes.
Actually,
It's
we probably
been in the
haven't.
making.
You're right.
I haven't. It's
I can't wait
been
for
in
it
the
to be
making.
like a shit episode. No, I'm
I
joking.
really hope.
I'm
I don't think
joking.
it will be.
No, no.
But
We give these films 3 out of 5.
so my episode is Werner Herzog / Kinski collabs, and there's 5 of them. But I got told I can only pick 3.
5 is insane. Come on.
5. We are not talking about 5
Well, are you-
films.
So the
Yeah.
3 that I unless you guys
No,
like
no,
I
you-
pretty much picked the ones
I-
that you guys like would have wanted to see anyway. But the ones that I picked was Nosferatu the Vampire.
Yes.
Willem Dafoe.
Thank God.
Then we're doing Cobra Verde, which is like it just sounds really interesting and I want to watch it.
Okay.
And then the third one is Fitzcarraldo
Let's
because
go.
that one looks like a banger and I can't wait to talk about it. So that's my episode, the Werner Herzog Kinski collab.
Yeah, the famous documentarian Werner Herzog, but we don't get to
Yeah,
watch
I know.
documentaries.
No.
Jacobs doesn't allow us. He bullies us, really.
Could have talked about the Penguin on the podcast.
I know we
Jacob.
could have.
You
Yeah,
picked
our
the Herzog.
ad revenue. Our ad revenue
It
was
would have skyrocketed.
skyrocketed.
Could you imagine? My God, we would have been in the zeitgeist. We would have been killing.
Yeah,
it.
but isn't everyone like on the edge of their seats to watch Cobra Verde?
You're right. You're right. Actually, I think that's the new hot thing.
Yeah,
The new hot
we're
thing at the
gonna
moment.
make Cobra Verde the next Penguin. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. The plot sounds interesting. I wanna see how he does. Plus, like all these, because I mean, I've only seen like one of his like actual movies. I've seen like 5 of his documentaries, but no, 3. 3 of his documentaries are like too short.
All right,
but
calm down.
they kind of shot like documentaries, like watching like Aguera.
Aguera.
What we're going to talk about on the next
Yeah.
episode.
Anyway,
Well,
That's
that
enough.
originally
No,
was
spoil
in
things
there.
now.
That was originally in there, but then I watched it and
Anyway.
Tess has seen it.
Anyway,
So,
we'll.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
Alex
that's the
doesn't get to
episode.
watch it.
Yeah. So we'll.
Alex doesn't get to watch
I
it.
own the box.
So that's the
set
next
anyway.
episode.
Poor Alex.
Yeah.
So
So
that
that's the next episode
episode-
on the
Well-
22nd. Correct.
Yeah, the 22nd.
22nd.
And then, Alex, since we've had a break in between each of our own, do you want to do the special episode and then yours at the end of March, or do you want to do yours? And
No,
then
we
the
can just
special
do. We can just do Alex's first.
Sure. Okay. Yay! I get to go.
We're gonna make this man wait another month.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be fucked
But-
up. Yeah. Okay.
But I can't wait. I can't wait for the next my episode. But then you got Alex's, which I forgot what he chose.
No, you can't say anything. Stop talking before you give our secret CIA operatives to the audience.
No
then-
spoilers.
And then I'm
Yeah,
excited.
Jacob.
I'm just excited for all the upcoming episodes.
Yeah. Anyway, so
The
yes,
excitement
we'll look
is
forward to
real.
Jacob's episode on the 22nd, and
Yep.
I guess we'll see you then.
Yes.
Dear viewer,
Thank you
sounds
for
good,
Thank you
listening.
for listening.
All right, thank you for
We'll
listening.
see you in 2
This
weeks.
has been the Three Angry Men. Bye bye.